just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything.
He destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of Yah, and let all flesh bless his set apart name forever and
And
ever.
never. All praise.
Hallelujah.
All praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Praise
Man,
Yah,
all
man.
praise to the Most
Praise the
High,
Most
Praise
High.
man.
y'all. Praise y'all.
Hey, y'all nasty, boy. Y'all nasty, man. Y'all know how to get somebody's spirit jump. Hallelujah.
All
Hallelujah, man. I'm telling you, man.
Selling they soul, liquor and dope. Letting go of the rope, young and the old, slippery slope. Proverbs 1 and 24 is the cause of our woes. We don't even know. So many in the city like a father. Ain't no winning till we turn back to the Father. No quitting, remain willing to go harder for the Abba.
You got good people out there. You still got to follow the commandments.
The money come with problems and we got no way to solve them. If you got it, then you got them. Best believe that, bro. Open up the Bible, you will find yourself inside
And
it.
this is the message which we have heard from him and announced to you, that Elohim is light, and in him is no darkness at all.
In the scriptures, love life and put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to.
I was thinking actually, since you said that, I was looking at Psalm 66, and that's what is going on. You know,
Just trying to put the Father over everything, yeah. Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. Couldn't care less about the power. You could keep the rings. I'm just trying to put the Father over.
That's when that lust kick in, man. You always got to be dealing with that fight, that daily flesh fight every day.
every
Every
day.
day.
Rules look strange to Americans. They ain't used to seeing Torah keeping people with no Satan in them. Some of us only keep.
I was able to connect to one of our elders in Africa of the Limba tribe.
Till we discover the truth in that days, we be doing something different. We follow the Abba to the T with no permission. Wrestling for blessings like he called, we on a mission. Fully understanding we're the vehicle to bring the truth to others while maintaining that Yahuwah is the engine. I don't think you heard me, I said y'all must be the engine. The Messiah came in his name, he is on one accord with him. In this land of kid, I'm always second guess doctrine that's polytheistic and not keeping the Father central. To put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. Could care less about the
I don't think the Most High made a mistake. That's how I look at it. He knew what was going on. He knew what he was going to do. He knew how it was going to play out. You know what I'm saying? He declared the end from the beginning. So if it went like that, it meant to go that way.
Less about the power, you could keep the rings. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything, yeah. Father over everything. Father over everything. Power, you could keep the rings. Father over everything, yeah.
I know y'all Hebrews, and I know it's late. So, Shabbat Shalom. I love y'all, man. Oh,
Love, bro.
You too,
Bro.
yeah.
Love, brothers.
Hey, Shabbat.
All praises. That's what it do. Sure. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you out.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
All praises. All right. Psalms 145. I exalt you, my Elohim, O sovereign, and bless your name forever and ever. All day long I bless you and praise your name forever and ever. Great is Yahuwah and greatly to be praised. And his greatness is unsearchable. Generation after generations praise your works, and they declare your mighty acts. I declare the esteem splendor of your excellency, and the matters of your wondrous works. And they speak of the might of your awesome acts, and I recount your greatness. They send forth the remembrance of your great goodness, and they sing of your righteousness. Yahuwah shows favor. Yahuwah shows favor and is compassionate, patient, and great in loving commitment. Yah is good to all, and he has compassion on all his works. All your works give thanks to you, O Yahuwah, and your loving commitment ones bless you. They speak of the esteem of your reign and talk of your might to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts and the esteemed splendor of his reign. Your reign is an everlasting reign, and your rule is throughout all generations. Yah is supporting all who are fallen and raising up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look to you expectingly, and you are giving them their food in this season, opening your hands and satisfying the desire of all that live. Yahuwah is righteous in all his ways and lovingly committed in all his works. Yah is near to all who call upon him, in truth. He does the desire of those who fear him, and he hears their cry and saves them. Yah preserves all those loving him, but all the wrong ones he destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of Yahuwah, and let all flesh bless his set apart name forever and ever. Hallelujah. Hey, ain't that praise Yah? Ain't that the on the intro? Ain't that the song we was reading?
Put the follow over everything. Follow over everything.
Yeah, ain't that the song?
For sure.
No.
Yep, follow over everything.
Hey, I get on mute.
You call me up?
Yeah, both y'all on mute.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the song. That's the song.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be dealing with, are we really following the Messiah when he say love your neighbor as yourself? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we could kind of be dealing with today.
Already knocked upside the head.
Those two
Already.
commandments, huh?
Yeah, man. Hey, and I guess I want to get y'all perspective. I want a lot of little rhetoric going on. See what y'all talking about, because I even got a little contradiction in here just to make it interesting. We're gonna start with Deuteronomy 18. I'm gonna read 9 through 12.
Nine to 12.
Okay. You got it, Adam.
All right. When you come into the land which Yahuwah, your Elohim, has given you, do not learn to do according to the abominations of those nations. Let no one be found among you who makes his son or his daughter pass through the fire, or one who practices divination, or a user of magic, or one who interprets omens, or a sorcerer.
Yeah, one who interprets omens or sorcerers. So these what the nation's doing.
Right.
Exactly.
First thing Most High said, don't learn to do what the nation's doing.
Exactly.
Go ahead,
or one who conjures spells, or a medium, or a spiritist, or one who calls up the dead. For whoever does these is an abomination to Yahuwah, and because of these abominations, Yahuwah, your Elohim, drives them out from before you.
Right. So basically, the Most High said, don't do after the workings of these other nations, right?
Right.
And then, like Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, let me go there real quick. Chapter 10 and verse 20. Let me see.
It's actually crazy
1
because I heard him
Corinthians.
talking about that with his brother as far as that chakra stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what that's what the nations do, but we do just like the nations do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Paul said, no, but what the nations slaughter, they slaughter the demons and not to Elohim. And that I do not wish you to become shares with demons, right?
Right.
So basically what he said is that they slaughter the demons. Okay, we're gonna go back to Deuteronomy
So basically,
18.
there's nothing new under the sun, though, right?
Right. Right. Wait a minute. My bad, y'all. I missed one. But the reason that because they slaughtered the demons. We're gonna go to Jubilees real quick.
Okay.
Jubilees 15. I can't believe I forgot to put this scripture in there. 15, 28 to 32.
28 to 32, I can hit it.
Okay.
And do you command the children of Yasharel and let them observe the sign of this covenant for their generations as an eternal ordinance, and they will not be rooted out of the land? For the command is ordained for a covenant that they should observe it forever among all children of Yasharel.
Right.
But Yismael and his sons and his brothers and Esau, Yahuwah did not cause to approach him. And he chose them not because they are children of Abraham, because he knew them. But he chose Yisrael to be his people.
And that's real specific right there. So that's why we just don't say, yeah. Sometimes we get caught up in just saying, yeah, we Hebrews. But so are these people that he just named, Ishmael and his brothers, Esau, right? You know what I'm saying? These are still Hebrews also. But he said, I chose Israel to be Pacific, right?
Right.
Point. And he sanctified it and gathered it from among all the children of men. For there are many nations and many peoples, and all are his.
Right.
And all over he has helped place Ruach and authority to lead them astray from him. Can you click on that?
You see that? That's spirits. So these other nations got other spirits leading them astray from the Most High.
Oh man, let me hit that again. That's deep, man. All are his, and all over all has he placed Ruach and authority to lead them astray from him.
Right. So when you try to go to another nation of a person, they might be worshiping their God. You know what I'm saying? And just like how we got all them that Egyptology stuff. That's other nations. That's other gods. Kyrie Irving got all them things on his neck, and man, go ahead. But he didn't do that to Israel. Go ahead. 32.
But over Yasrael, he did not appoint any angel or Ruach, for he alone is their ruler, and he will guard them and require them at the hand of his angels and his Ruach, and at the hand of all his powers, in order that he may guard them and bless them, and that they may be his, and he may be theirs from henceforth forever.
Right. So we got the Most High over us, but the nations got all them other gods. You know what I'm saying? So just looking at that back.
Guys, man. Ain't no power, nothing.
All right, back to Deuteronomy 18:13. to 16. All
right. Be perfect before Yahuwah your Elohim.
Man, be good. Be good enough to get in.
Perfect.
All right. Man, perfect.
Be perfect before Yahuwah your Elohim. For these nations whom you are possessing, those using magic and diviners. But as for you, Yahuwah your Elohim has not appointed such for you. Yahuwah your Elohim shall raise up for you a prophet, like me from your midst, from your brothers. Listen to him.
Man, so we gotta listen to this prophet, right?
Right. And it say, so now we starting to understand when he let you know he coming from the tribe of David, right? He gonna be, and letting you know the lineage and all these things, because he said he gonna raise you from amongst your brothers. Right.
Like me from the midst from your brothers, right?
Right. So you can't say Joseph the daddy, Most High telling you right now he gonna raise you from the midst of your brothers. Right here.
Yeah.
And believe that it's gonna happen.
Right, Sean.
Believe it's gonna happen. Right in your face. He said it. It ain't gonna. It's the truth.
Hey, he said, listen to him. What are you gonna do if you don't? What's gonna happen if you don't listen to him, Adam?
Right. That's why I said make him a believer. Make yourself a believer, because it's the truth.
16. According to all you asked of Yahuwah, your Elohim, and Horeb, and the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of Yahuwah, my Elohim, nor let me see this great fire anymore, lest I die.
Right. So what happened? What happened in Horeb? What did the children do after he gave them 10 commandments, right? But it was more. It was more than just 10 commandments, right? Exodus 20. Exodus 20, 18 and 19. He's gonna read that those two little parts right there. 18 and 19. This is after he got done giving them the 10 commandments on the mount.
Woo. And all the people saw the thunders, the lightning flashes, the voice of the shofar, and the mountain smoking. And the people saw it, and they trembled and stood at a distance, and said to Moshe, you speak with us, and we hear, but let not Elohim speak with us, lest we die.
Lest we die. Okay. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 18. So the people stopped them from talking in the midst. Man, we don't want to hear the Most High. You talk to us, Moses. The Most High said, okay, they did right. I'm gonna raise up somebody they better listen to. All right, Deuteronomy 18, 17 through 20.
And Yahuwah said to me, what they have spoken is good. I shall raise up for them a prophet, like you out of the midst of their brothers. And I shall put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak to them all that I command him.
All that he want to say.
All that I command him.
And Mashiach kept on saying that. I don't speak no word unless it come from my father. My father told me to speak these words, right?
Right.
And there shall be the man who does not listen to my words, which he speaks in my name, I require it of him.
And that's being real specific right there, right? The words which he speaks in my name, right? That's why the Most High requiring it out of you, because he's speaking these words in the Most High name. That's why he say, I don't come out my own. You feel me? I come from the Father. I'm speaking these things out of his name.
He said that plenty of times, all right?
All right.
But the prophet who presumes to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or who speaks in the name of another mighty ones, even that prophet shall die.
Even that prophet shall die. Now
There's
let's
no
go
power
to
in
the
these other mighty ones, man. There's no power in these idols.
None. Ain't got
no
nothing.
power. There's nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Go to Mark chapter 1. We're going to hit 14 and 15 and jump down to 21.
All right. And after John was delivered up, Yahuwah came to Galilee, proclaiming the good news of the reign of Elohim, and saying the time has been fulfilled and the reign of Elohim has come near. Repent and believe in the good news.
He said, Yahusha came. Yahusha came. All right. Jump down to 21, 27.
And they went into Capernaum. And immediately on the Sabbath, he went into the congregation and taught. And they were astonished at his teaching, for he was teaching them a possessing authority and not as the scribes.
Right. So he taught different than the scribes and Pharisees. He taught them as one possessing authority.
No. Not as one as the scribes. Right. There was a man in their congregation with an unclean spirit. And he cried out, saying, "Hi, what have we to do with you, Yahshua of Nazareth? Did you come to destroy us? I know who you are, the set apart one of Elohim." And Yahshua rebuked him, saying, "Be silenced and come out of him." And throwing him into convulsions, the unclean spirit called out with a loud voice and came out of him. And they were all so amazed as to reason among themselves, saying, "What is this? A fresh teaching?" No. With authority he commands even the unclean spirits, and they obey him.
And they obey him. See, the thing is, we're just seeing the Messiah coming in, and then and coming to them. He was teaching like nobody ever taught because he was sent from the Most High. The Most High said, "I'm gonna raise up one, and you gotta listen to him," right?
Right. Look at that possessing authority, and you see how shocked they was. What is this? A fresh teaching, man? What
and
is
that's
this?
why they thought it was a fresh teaching, right? Because he was even commanding the wicked demons to come out of people, right? They was like, man, we ain't seen nothing like this. Is it,
Man, who is that?
Right.
Like what the Messiah say about himself, though. Matthew 11, 28 to 30.
Okay. You want me to keep going?
It's up to you, We'll keep going.
Come to me, all who labor and are burdened, and I shall give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble in heart, and you shall find rest for your beings.
Right. And Messiah said he meek and humble in heart. All right. Are we meek and humble in heart? That's, we supposed to be like the Messiah. We meek and humble in heart.
Make you look at yourself, man.
Yeah.
For my yoke is gentle and my burden is light.
Man, he said, my burden I put on you is light. Anybody can carry this burden, but it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do. Okay.
And he said, we learn from him. And he said, we learn from him. We have found rest in our spirit, in our being, right? In our soul. You know what I'm talking about? He said, learn from me. You're going to find that rest.
And just think about it. When you do, that's exactly what you find, though. Like something as simple as a soft-spoken word turns away wrath.
Yeah.
Right.
Just think about it, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then we supposed to follow after him, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he came, he didn't condemn nobody really. Because he said, I didn't come to condemn. I came to save. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, when we learn, but we condemn. We don't try to save people's lives. You know what I'm saying? We try to condemn people as much as possible.
Yeah, that's what you see on the internet a lot. A lot.
And we do that. We do that when we walking in that flesh. You feel me? Gotta put that old man down. You know what I'm talking about?
Man down.
Right.
Persecuting people right off the bat.
Yeah.
And that ain't the example that he left for us, though, right? We supposed to be
right.
What we read earlier, it said be perfect, right? Be perfect.
Yeah.
Be perfect. Yeah. All right, Luke 10, 25 to 29.
And see, a certain one learned, and the Torah stood up, trying him and saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit everlasting life? And he said to him, what has been written in Torah? How do you read it?
That, Mashiach, he's real slick with it. How do you read it? You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
How do you read it? You know, basically, what understanding do you get off of it? You know what I'm talking about? Because think about how many Christians you meet, they be like, man, I done read this Bible 50 million times. How do you read it?
How do you read it? Yeah.
Right. You use your own interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying? Or you let the Most High interpret it for you.
Right.
Big difference too.
It's a real big difference. That's why he had to make sure. How do you read it? Come on.
That's a good question. And he answering said, you shall love Yahuwah your Elohim with all your heart and with all your being and with all your strength and with all your mind and your neighbor as yourself.
And your neighbor as yourself.
Wow. So he asked him how he read it, and he answered the question, perfectly. We being
perfectly.
Right.
He did it perfect.
Yeah.
And he said to him, you have answered rightly. Do this and you shall live.
Come on, man. We ain't talking about just in this world right now. Everybody living right now, even the wicked, right? We talking about eternal life right here.
Exactly.
Eternally, right.
Do this and you shall live. But he, wishing to declare himself righteous, said to Yeshua, and who was my neighbor? And replying, Yeshua said, a certain man was.
No, you good. You good. He said, who is my neighbor?
Right.
So that's like a question, right? Who is our neighbor?
Everyone around.
Every man, for sure.
Every man. Let's go to the law and see. Let's go to the law and see. Let's just see if that's the case.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Leviticus 19 and 13. We're gonna read 13 to 18.
Okay. Do not oppress your neighbor or rob him. The wages of him who is hired is not to remain with you all night until morning. Do not curse the deaf or put a stumbling block before the blind, but fear your Elohim. I am Yahuwah. Do no unrighteousness and right ruling. Do not be partial to the poor or favor to the face of the great, but rightly rule your neighbor in righteousness. In righteousness. Do not go
rightly rule your neighbor in righteousness.
Exactly. Do not go slandering among your people. Do not stand against the blood of your neighbor. I am Yahuwah.
So when he said, do not slander among your people, so the neighbors are people? Is that only? Then he said, do not stand against the blood of your neighbor. Is that only our people? I'm just wondering.
No, sir.
No.
Everyone.
Okay. Everyone? Okay.
Not the wicked, though. Not the wicked. That's my answer.
Not the wicked?
Not the wicked.
Okay. That sounds good. I like the way that sounds. Go ahead, Adam. Okay. 17.
20. Do not hate your brother in your heart. Reprove your neighbor for certain and bear no sin because of him. Do not take vengeance or bear a grudge against the children of your people. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself.
Man, he said against the children of your people, though, huh?
Right. But that right there, when you say do not take vengeance or bear grudge against the children of your people. Right. That's we being Pacific. We talking about the children of your people right here, and we ending the sentence with a period. And then that's a plus, remember? And plus you shall love your neighbor as yourself. That's talking about you. We'll get to that Samaritan story. I'm pretty sure that's next, right?
Yeah, that's who we doing. That brother's psychic. Hey, brother Cleo. Is that brother Cleo? All right. So back to Luke. Luke 10. 29 to 37.
Okay. But he wishing to declare himself righteous. Wait, you said 10, right? I'm here. Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, Luke 10, 29 to 37. Yeah.
Okay. But he wishing to declare himself righteous said to Yahusha, and who was my neighbor? And replying, Yahusha said, a certain man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among robbers, who both stripping him and beating him went away, leaving him half dead. And by coincidence, a certain priest was going down that way. And when he saw him, he passed by on the other side.
So he went on the other side, you know, and it was the priest at that, right?
So we'll compare that to the pastor man these days, then, right?
The pastor man, right?
Okay.
The pastor man ain't no Levite. You don't know it if he is anyway.
Right.
Pastor Pork Chop went to the other side of the street. And he said, and then when he went to the other side, he said, Bishop Bacon, you come with me too. Don't go over there by him.
Right. And likewise, a Levite also, when he came to the place and seen, passed on the other side.
Man, the Levite who got the law, who reads the law, who's supposed to do these things for the people, he passed by him too, right?
Who's supposed to love him neighbor as he loved himself?
Right. And that was the Most High charged him with teaching the children of Israel that same command, right? That was their job.
Right. When we talk about love your neighbor as love yourself, that's basically putting yourself in your neighbor's shoes. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You laying half dead over there. You won't want nobody passing by on the other side on you.
Right? Real talk. Right. Real talk. So then seeing the Levite do that, could that be like how the Messiah said, do what they say, but don't do what they do?
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. You can say that.
Okay. Verse 33. But a certain Samaritan journeying came upon him. And when he saw him, he had compassion on him. Come on, man. Praise Yah, right?
Man, he had compassion on him?
Come on. That's my shiak all day.
That's
right?
Familiar. Yeah.
That same compassion, right? That's that example. And he went to him and bandaged his wounds, right? I mean, he went to him first. He didn't even take him straight to the doctor. He like, man, I'm gonna bandage your wounds, right? Come on.
He probably went into the CVS pharmacy. Let me get this stuff. Let me get this, that, and that.
Right.
Walgreens. Walgreens.
He went to Walgreens.
And he went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. And having placed him on his own, you say what?
Then you took a sip here, take a little bit of this, you know, for the pain. You know how they used to do in the army? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I go. Then every time you watch a movie and they bandaging up their own wounds in the movie, what they always got a bottle of alcohol. Hit this. And then they pour a little some on the wound too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when they take that real good hit.
right. And having placed him on his own beast and having placed him in his own whip, right? Bandaged up, bleeding and everything. He was like, man, hey, try not to bleed on the carpet too much or the seats too much. You know?
Right.
Now that's having compassion, right?
Come on. You know you don't want nobody bleeding on your seats and your whip. You know that.
Right. He probably went to the back, he probably had like some towels that he washed his car with, washed his whip with, put them up under him where he bleeding like that at. Yeah, sit on this part. I just got this car clean. Just sit on this for me. I'm helping you out. Either way it go.
See, you sound like one of them. You sound like one of them Levites passing by. Like, man, listen. He talking, I'm helping you out. Don't bleed on my seats. Come on, he half dead.
It's probably Sunday. He just washed his whip because he couldn't wash it on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my stuff gonna be clean for the rest of the week. Then roll it down, see somebody hurting, like, man. Pull up on them, wait, don't sit right there. Hold on. Pop that trunk, go get that towel out the back.
Hey, look,
sit right here.
He put his whole self in that story real quick.
Yeah, you're going way left with it, family.
Okay.
Okay, where we at? 34? Okay.
Yeah.
35. And going out on the next day, he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper and said to him, look after him, and whatever more you spend, I shall repay you when I return.
Man, how many brothers gonna do that?
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Man, if you need some more, man, when I come back, I got you. Don't even trip.
Yeah, straight up.
But make sure he good. Make sure he good, though.
Right.
That's what you call being humble right there, man. Looking out for somebody else.
Hey, that's
somebody.
Go ahead.
Somebody you don't even know. Somebody you don't even know.
Right.
Because he could have just patched him up and went on his way, man. He patched him up, threw him on his horse or whatever, took him in. And then the next day, he still tell his neighbor, hey, look out for him for me till I get back or whatever. Look out for him.
To the innkeeper, right?
Right.
So next, the innkeeper might be patching up some, you got to change them bandages, right? You know what I'm saying? So the innkeeper, he patched up the wound, then he take it to the innkeeper. Man, you might have to change some bandages. You might have to do this, that, and the other. Whatever you got to do, just let me know the cost. It's all good. Come on.
No doubt.
36. Who then of these 3 do you think was the neighbor to him who fell among the robbers? All praise.
Is it your Israelite brother? Is it the priest? That Sunday pastor? Or is that good Samaritan? Or is that white dude that's sitting there that got a little, got a heart, that's doing the law, keeping the law by it, that's written on his heart? Who is your neighbor?
37. And he said, he who showed compassion on him. Then Yahusha said to him, go and do likewise. Wow.
He said, do what?
Likewise.
So basically, he telling us to be like that Samaritan dude, right?
That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like.
He ain't say be like the Levite.
Come on, and now we getting some more understanding about being perfect, right?
Right.
So that's from Yahusha when he telling you love your neighbor, love yourself. He told you, hey, just like he told that woman, go sin no more. Now he telling you go do likewise. You know what I'm talking about? You can say you love your neighbor, but that's work is an action word. You got to show it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Okay. Luke chapter 6. We're going to hit 12 and 13, then we're going to jump.
Okay. And in those days, it came to be that he went out to the mountain to pray. and was spending the night in prayer to Elohim. And when it became day, he called near his top ones and chose from them 12, whom he also named emissaries.
Okay.
So now we seeing right here, before the 12, they was deeper than that, right?
Yeah. A lot of them, huh?
Yeah.
It was more than 12.
Right. We just knew about the 12. Okay.
Right. 17 to 23.
And coming down with them, he stood on a level place with a crowd of his taught ones and a great number of people from all Yahuda and Jerusalem and from the coast country of Zor and Zidon, who came near to him and to be healed of their diseases. Right?
Man, he said, man, all the fame went abroad, they all came. Right. All kinds of people came, right?
Hey, and Zor and Zidon, that's what? Them Hamites right there.
Hamites. Yeah.
And those who were troubled. You say what?
No, I was gonna say, even though they Hamites and stuff, did he say, nah, y'all get up out of here?
Right.
It's only Israel. Did he say that up?
Not at all.
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, pick up that reading for me, Adam, at 18.
18.
I got it. I got it. You got it? Okay.
Jermaine got it.
And those who were troubled with unclean spirits, and they were healed. And all the crowd were seeking to touch him, for power went out from him and healing them all.
So he healed all of them, huh?
Man, look at that. Let me touch
you. No matter what, right. Power went out from him. He healed them all. Israelites he healed, right?
Right.
That would be considered your neighbor who he healed.
No doubt. 20. And he, lifting up his eyes towards his taught one, said, blessed are the poor, because yours is the reign of Elohim. Blessed are you who hunger now, because you shall be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, because you shall laugh. Blessed are you when men shall hate you, and when they shall cut you off, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as wicked, for the sake of the sons of Adam, for the son of Adam. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for look, your reward is great in the heaven. For that is how their fathers treated the prophets.
Right. Treated the prophets. You know what I'm saying?
So hey, can you man, I'm just thinking as you're reading this, man, everybody trying to touch him, power coming off from him. He healing people. Just imagine the people around him just looking up to him, listening to him as he's saying this, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that though? You know what I mean? People just kneeling down, bowing down to him as he's saying this to him, man. Rejoicing in the day.
Getting healed.
Just simply by touching them, yeah.
And then, like, he said, don't worry about, people casting your name as wicked for the sake of the son of Adam. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy. Yeah. This is how they treated the prophets. You just think about
the prophets, yeah.
You think about like our modern day, like TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They love them people, but let somebody like you come and bring the truth in the name of the Most High. Like, nah, that ain't right.
For sure.
You're cold, crazy, y'all wicked, y'all. You know what I mean?
Right. And then like that video Jermaine just sent, that was like, what he saying? Send this money in. But people love that though. It makes you wonder, like, man, why y'all love this false doctrine like this?
Exactly.
Let's give all praise, honor, and to the Most High, man, because for having that discernment to see that. There's a lot of people grasp on to that. They grasp on to that.
Right. And then, thinking about that, I'm going to go to this deity real quick. I got a picture of the script I was gonna talk about.
Talking about possessing authority, boy. You know what I mean? As he's sitting there talking to all them.
Okay. 11 verse 6. This is the deity. Chapter 11 verse 6. It says, and when an apostle goes forth, let him accept nothing but bread until he reaches his night's lodging.
Mm-hmm.
But if he asks for money, ain't that what the dude did? But if he asks for money, he is a false prophet.
Real simple, family.
Wow.
Real simple, man.
They hit that on the head, didn't it?
Seriously, real simple.
Hey, can you read that again for me out, please?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know, hey, I heard Big Man getting excited. You know, I gotta hear that one again.
Straight up.
Okay, this is the deity. 11 and 6. And when an apostle goes forth, let him accept nothing but bread until he reaches his night's lodging.
Right.
But if he asks for money, he is a false prophet.
Man, come on, man. We need to post that or something. You know how they make shorts on YouTube? You feel me? And then we put that with Matthew, because Mashiach told his 12 that same thing, right? So don't take no money belt with you. Don't take
none of that. I'm taking nothing.
What did he tell him? What he say, Shaq?
He said, don't take no money belt. Don't take another garment with you. You know what I'm talking about? You know, none of that, right?
You just go and preach this gospel, right?
That's it.
Preach the gospel, right? Okay, this verse 12.
Instead of it's 12 of y'all, it's 12 of y'all that I know got $1,000.
Right.
Straight up.
Man.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Straight up.
Come back, bring 12 stacks back.
Seriously.
I know y'all got it.
I know y'all got
it. This verse 12 of that same chapter, he said, well, whoever will say in the spirit, give me money or something else, you will not listen to him. But if he tells you to give on behalf of others in want, let none judge him. So if the preacher was like, it's for Miss what's the name? You know, her husband just passed away. We gotta and you have to get this together. Yeah. This for they about to get kicked out their crib. Yeah.
Almost like a GoFundMe.
Like a GoFundMe, basically. You know what I'm saying? But only, because some people can take that to an extreme.
Yeah,
you
already know.
GoFundMe for this or for that. So
that's where that discernment kick in right there, though.
Right.
Right.
And then what scripture we read before? It say, hey, go and give it. Even don't question on what they really doing it for. Go and give it, and the Most High gonna judge if they do it for another reason.
Let your
right.
Know what your left hand is doing.
Yeah. We're gonna look at that too.
Give it anyway. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. Back to Luke 6, 24. 24 to 27.
But woe to you who are rich, because you are receiving your comfort. Woe to you who have been filled, because you shall be you shall hunger. Woe to you who are laughing now, because you shall mourn and weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for thus their fathers did to the false prophets.
Ooh,
what I said.
But you see that right there. Wait a minute, Jermaine. But you see that right there. That they fathers did to the false prophet. You talk about T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, somebody about ready to cut your neck off.
Yeah.
You talk about a local preacher, they about ready to. I ain't listen to him. My preacher didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about it. Who's speaking the truth? Either somebody lying. Somebody lying. That's all I'm saying.
And when
27.
When it's their own hot air, that's when you know who lying. You know what I'm talking about? We going straight to the Most High word. You know what I'm talking about? When they come with that hot breath, now we know who lying. That's the difference.
To the hot breath.
A hot breath out.
It's 27 to knock upside the head.
What it say, Jermaine?
But I say to you who are hearing, love your enemies, do good to those hating you.
You gotta love everybody.
That's hard.
You gotta love
niggas
everybody.
upside the head, family.
Yeah.
That's hard right there.
How many people gonna actually stop in the midst of really hating somebody when you angry and stop and remember that?
Right.
It is hard.
Right.
Yeah, man.
It's deep. You gotta love everybody, man. Everybody.
I mean, this is why it matters us reading it now, though, fam. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
So I got a question, though. I know, Shad, you mentioned it. Accept the wicked, right?
No, that ain't what that said.
I mean, but
you said love your enemy.
Your enemies. Well, your enemy, that could be a wicked person too.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a wicked person too.
Well, but look at this, Gentiles. Just think of all the Gentiles that hate us, family.
Right.
Think of
this. I'm gonna be your enemy, right?
Yeah,
you don't even know how to differentiate them apart, one from another, unless you already know. You might see somebody, I know you hating. You know what I'm saying?
And it's telling you to love these cats, man.
Yeah. All right.
I would say what helps me with that is just having that understanding that what the word says about them. Like, if you don't have that understanding of why we go through what we go through or why they hate us, then it's like it's natural for you to, to hate back or whatever. But now we understand these people can't help it because it's spiritual. You know what I mean? The Most High already said it's gonna be like this. So now we got that understanding. So it's like a little easier. Don't mean be no fool, man.
I mean, but just think of all this racism that's upon us right now, family. Just think of all the ones that's been killed in the name of hate, man. Simply because the color of our skin, all the lynchings, all the shootings. Just think of this, fam. And it's telling you to love these cats, bro. Real talk, man.
Yep.
It's telling you
that is true.
Big man, that's us striving for perfection right there.
For sure
that's
it is
hard, right?
Yes, those that hate you. I mean,
He's telling you it ain't hard, though, man.
Hey, think, like I said, think about it. If it was one of your loved ones, you feel me, that might have got murdered, and you still got to turn around and what it say?
Exactly.
What it say? Come on.
Exactly.
Love your enemy.
Right.
But see, this what the apostles taught. It said, love those that hate you, and you will have no enemy.
Right. Paul was
that's hard.
Yeah. Paul was telling you the same thing. Be at peace with everybody if possible, right? If possible.
If possible, right?
I will peace with all, man.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I would say like that. If possible, it's like it's not saying be a punk and don't defend yourself.
That's simply the reason why I was saying it's a knock upside the head.
That's when you walk away. Then,
I mean, it's something like that. You fall up.
Like, I feel like if you have to defend yourself or do something to somebody, you shouldn't have no malice in your heart. Just to do it purely off self-preservation.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I was saying that I wanted to bring up this point kind of too in Melchizedek. 6:13. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm just gonna read it from the top. Okay, after contemplating the little lamb, Elohim looked at the couple tenderly, revealing something that surprised them and rejoiced. When these lambs, 36, have come up to the altar, your arms will wrap the first child who, as they will also rise from pain. That child and your childhood will bring you joy by jumping like little lambs in your home. You must instruct him with dedication and the laws of harmony, showing him the path of redemption. Like you, he will be free to choose the direction to follow, accepting the teaching. Your life will be victorious, rejecting it, will walk towards defeat. So basically, why I went here is because it said, you must instruct him with dedication and laws of harmony. But like, where do we all come from? This is the Most High talking to Adam and Eve. Where we all come from? Adam and Eve,
right? Oh, okay.
We all come from Adam and Eve. It says the script say Eve is the mother of all living. So if she the mother of all living, that's why the Most High had everybody come from Adam like that, so we can understand that love your neighbor as yourself, because y'all all the same
All
people.
brothers,
Y'all
brothers
come
and sisters.
from, y'all all come from Adam and Eve. So when you say you hate the Gentiles or a person of another nation, you telling Adam and you telling Noah, I don't like your other son kid. I don't like your other, you know what I'm saying? How they gonna feel about you? You know what I'm saying? So when the Most High telling us these things, and then like he said Israel my firstborn.
Right.
But there's gonna be other foes that I gotta bring into this, right?
Right.
Yeah,
we talking about the truth right there, and we talking about the bringing them into his truth, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely.
Right.
Reason though, you gotta love your neighbors like you love yourself. Everybody.
Yeah, like I was.
Yeah.
And when you was talking about no, go ahead.
Now, real quick, like you say, Israel, my firstborn. So just because, I have 3 kids. I'm my firstborn, but I still have other kids. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. Like you ain't say you ain't have, like you said, I got others to bring to. I got other people. Yeah.
Hey Shaq, can you get that scripture in Gad the seer where it said those who love the Most High will love his creation? You got that? You got that handy or not?
Yeah, I ain't got it handy on me right now.
Okay. But yeah, that's one of the things that, it said in that book of Gad the seer. He said those that love his creation, those that love the Most High gonna love his creation.
Right.
So
right. And that's for real. I, not necessarily talking about people, but just driving yesterday.
Everything.
Just driving yesterday and seeing the horizon. It just made me just like praise you, Abba. Yeah, that's beautiful, right?
For sure, brother.
Right. I was looking at the clouds the other day. You know how the clouds be looking good, and you be like, man, you can tell them fake clouds. When you see them real clouds that the Most High made, you be like, yeah, Most High, I couldn't even make nothing like that.
Nah,
Who
man.
would think to make something like that? You know what I'm saying?
Bruce said you can tell on fake clouds.
Yeah, you can tell them.
That heart machine, man. Yeah.
Man, the machines, man, these people have did all type of stuff trying to emulate what the Most High did.
Exactly, man.
For sure.
That's why I mesmerize and I look at all his creation, the mountains, the animals, the birds, man.
They're beautiful.
Everything.
Right, it's beautiful.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Right.
Real talk. Real talk.
Hey, I got a little, drop a little ad, fearfully and wonderfully made coming soon. But like I tell my kids all the time, like, yeah, I'm your father, but at the end of the day, I don't know how to make eyeballs. I don't know how to make fingers, skin. That wasn't me. You know what I mean? That was the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody know how to make a human body. Like, we don't do that. You know what I mean? So that's love his creation, man. Love all people, man, because no matter what, we don't know how to make that stuff.
And that's the sad thing about how willfully people snuff somebody's life away from them.
Right.
Over nothing. Over nothing.
And even if we talking about other nations, right? Like I said, when he's bringing up Noah, you feel me? Really, all these people is like your cousins on the cool.
Yeah, for sure. For sure they are.
Yeah.
For sure they are.
Yeah. That's why the Most High did it like that. That's why he didn't make, I'm going to make the black race, I'm going to make the white race, Chinese. No, why do it like that? When you can have this understanding that we all come from the Most High, And the Most High created Adam, and everybody came out of Adam.
And look, everything that he put together is put together so beautifully.
Perfectly.
Time,
It's perfect.
his own,
Yeah, it's perfect.
everything.
Right.
I mean, just think about the way that you love one of your first cousins that you know and grew up with.
Right.
Think about the way you love it, man. Just think if the whole planet was like this, man.
Man, that's that harmony. Y'all gave me goosebumps when you said that, because it's gonna be like that. That's what that 1,000-year reign gonna be about too.
For sure,
you know,
brother.
even your cousin gonna be pulling on Israel, saying, "I know you know the way to the Most High." Come on, about that, right? Right now, man, it's full of wickedness in this world, man. Come on.
Yeah, and it's heartbreaking, man. It's heartbreaking.
Man, y'all making me go to this other scripture now. I'm about to go through it, right?
Please,
look at he diversing from his own discussion, right?
It's all good, you know. Hey, that's what it's for, though. You know, I wanted y'all to have that type of conversation when we go through it. That way, you know, this 1 in 9 Melchizedek. This is when he created the firstborn of angels. He said, wrapping the firstborn of angels with his mantle of light.
Wait, slow. Hold on. What did he wrap the firstborn angel with?
With his mantle of light.
With his mantle of light. Hey, Adam, you'll get that mantle definition for us one time. My bad.
I got you.
We can rear off when Shag.
Hey, you started it. Hey, what he say, big man? This is what I wanted y'all to do. Okay. Hey, he just gave me the green light.
So we got a couple of them, right?
Okay.
All right. Let me get this one right here first.
It might be talking about like the cloak mantle we thinking of.
Right. So this saying the cloak, right? A loose sleeveless garment worn over clothes, right? A cloak. And you check this one out. It's a layer inside a planetary body bounded below by a core and above by a crust. That's another one.
Yeah, I think we talking about that first one, that cloak. Just like you put, you know, just like what they used to do. They showing them old movies when your woman was cold or something, you take your jacket off and put it around her.
Yes, sir.
That's what he did right here. But he said of light, though.
Right.
Light.
A mantle is a spiritual covering to do an assignment on earth.
Wow. That's the one. Yeah,
that's an outer cloak. So
that sounds good right there. Because he said with his mantle of light, right?
Right.
No doubt.
Okay. The Eternal began to speak to him of the principles that will govern the universal kingdom. Physical and moral laws should be respected to the full extent of divine government.
Come on, physical and moral laws, right? So when we talk about moral laws, we talking about like fornication, right? When we talk about some of these physical laws, we could be talking about what you put in your body, right? What you eating and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Moral laws were summed up in 2 basic principles: to love Yah above all things and others as himself, right? Others as himself.
Right. Matthew, right?
And look at this right here. Each rational creature should be a channel through which the Eternal could shed of the life and light. That way, the universe will grow in harmony, happiness, and peace.
And that's exactly what we just said that would bring.
Right. Right. Straight up. But wait, it said each rational creature. So that means it's going to be irrational creatures.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely got that.
Straight up.
Boy, good. Yeah, you be good.
And and that's what we read earlier when he say that he put these spirits on them for them to be going astray, right? That's when they become irrational, right?
Real talk. Real talk.
I got a script, man. I wanted to go to a scripture for that, but you know, it's okay. It's okay.
Go ahead, Doc. It
was when you was reading it earlier, that script that you read when it was talking about That Jubilee scripture you read earlier, man, I had to mark that one, man. That was a good one though. When he said that, we got. Well, it was just
put
that
other
when he said,
spirits over the other nations, but us he didn't do.
Yeah, and that's when that goes.
No, that's why.
Nah, that goes that Ecclesiasticus. What is it? Hold on. When it say that Ecclesiastes 33, when it say that the Most High made all people, but he divided them and made their ways diverse, right? It say some of them he has blessed and exalted, and some of them he sanctified and set near himself. But some of them he has cursed and brought low and turned them out of their places. That was that spirit that you was talking about. He was like, and that's when they become irrational, what we was reading. But go ahead.
Okay. We back on Luke 6, 27 to 35.
You still on me?
Yeah, you can keep going.
What?
Whoever want it.
I'll take it.
Whoever want it.
Okay.
But 27. But I say to you who are hearing, love your enemies, do good to those hating you, bless those cursing you, and pray for those insulting you.
Ooh,
wow! We don't know all this stuff, y'all. Go ahead. I'm my ears open.
So what kind of prayer would you pray for those insulting you? That is my question to the assembly. What prayer would you pray for somebody that's insulting you, man?
Praying that the Most High would, you know what I mean? Show his power upon them, man, that he does exist, or you know what I mean?
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
There you go, Jermaine. There you go, Jermaine. There you go.
Yeah, that's
I'm digging that too, big man.
Praying that they would seek you and find understanding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man.
Because when I be seeing, I'll be like, woe to my enemies. Feel me? You know what I'm talking about? We trying to be righteous over here, you know, reading them songs, you know, it'd be like, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Saying in some situations, you know, our situations don't be as in like back in the day when you was talking about your enemy, somebody literally always trying to kill you or something. It's about even just what the wicked do to you daily, on the daily. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it might be an unrighteous business dealing, right? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's gonna turn that person into an enemy. How you just dealt with the business in a non-right ruling manner. You feel me?
Hey, so with that being said, y'all, you see us doing this, other people doing that, loving your enemies, loving those who hate you, loving your neighbor.
It will be perfect harmony and happiness and peace.
Right.
I mean, you're a true.
You won't have no enemy. Like you said, you won't have no enemy.
Exactly. Hey, look at this 29 though, family. Seriously.
Okay, I mean we I mean we talked about this before.
Okay. You skipping ahead, Jermaine.
I'm just saying though, man.
Hey, be perfect. Be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, right?
Hey, I wanna add something. You know, like you said, they know not what they do. Like, just think about, you know, when you wasn't in the truth. You know, a lot of things we knew not what we did.
Yeah,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you know, they really don't know, man. Because once upon a time, we really didn't know. So just having that understanding, man, is you know, it helps you out a lot.
Definitely, man.
For sure.
It's like every day is a walk, right? Just because one day went by and we know we was good, you got to start over again that next day.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Right, yeah. And the overall thing about it, honestly, and this is for all of us, man, some days are simply better than others, man. You know?
It is.
For sure.
In every aspect. In every aspect.
It is.
And that's just life, period, though.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
That's why the Messiah said, don't worry about the tomorrow, worry about the evil that you're going through today.
Yeah.
You know
through today, no doubt. No doubt.
And what he tell you, because don't worry about them worries that tomorrow gonna bring, right? That's just a part of life. That was already put upon Adam, man, when, coming out the garden, you feel me? You about to be dealing with it. You about to go through it, man, until you return to this dust. And then when we being real Pacific, he gave that command to Adam. We talking about that. Mashiach say son of Adam. We talking about really the righteous, you feel me? Because you'll look around, you be like, what the scripture say? You look around, the wicked steady look like they prospering, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Then you go to that what's the name we read a couple weeks ago, that Joseph the carpenter, he said, some people's life might be prolonged, hoping that they repent. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Because you think about it, man. You think about burning in that lake of fire, man. Would you really want that on your enemy? You know what I'm saying? Who did something wrong to you? Maybe one or two times. You might want them to get a whooping, but you don't want them burning and burning and burning and burning and burning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and burning. Right.
And burning and burning and burning. You know what I'm saying? You look at that. Go ahead,
Nah, that used to just come in a physical when people, something to happen, somebody might break their toe, whatever the worst pain is that you ever have. And somebody be like, I wouldn't wish that on my greatest enemy. We talking about the lake right here. This is what we wouldn't wish on our greatest enemy, right?
Right. You want him, hey, drop that brick on his toe. Yeah, let that happen to him. You know what I'm saying? But don't let him go in the lake for more than 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, reading this 29. Let's ask ourselves a question: Are we really following the Messiah?
29. And to him who hits you on the one cheek, offer the other also. And from him who takes away your outer garment, do not withhold the inner garment either.
So is somebody gonna steal from you? You gonna pull out that pistol, or you gonna give them the other thing? What you gonna do? Somebody out there breaking in your car, you gonna throw them keys out to them, or you gonna throw a couple rounds out at them, man?
Yeah,
that's something that needs to be worked on. That's something
I done failed out horribly already, bro.
Hey, you gonna throw the keys out to them, or you gonna throw some rounds at them?
And this is why we need to be in the word every day. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You right.
Hey, on the cool. That's why it was just beautiful hearing you brothers' voice, man. When brothers be going through it, then just hearing brothers' voice and getting ready to run it, you feel me? It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yes,
you know
sir. Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm talking about. I've been thirsty. You feel me? I ain't been able to drink. I'm talking about. We drinking today. Praise y'all. That's for sure.
Yeah. Praise y'all. Praise.
I got a question. When he says, "Do not withhold the inner garment either," the inner garment, is that your heart?
Oh nah. We ain't.
Nah, he talking about your this kind of physical right here.
Yeah, just physically speaking. Yeah, somebody take your coat, give them your shirt and suit, shoot.
That's your outer garment.
Yeah, just like if you had a t-shirt on, you took your t-shirt, it's like give him your muscle shirt that's under your t-shirt too.
Real talk.
Still would be your outer garment, wouldn't it?
No, not in the perspective of clothes.
Okay.
Not in the perspective of clothes.
I'm just thinking, my mind started wandering. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like you just said, with the cheek. That's
right.
physical.
Somebody
strike you in the cheek, turn to the other side, and offer that one to them too.
Like you give them robbed them, give them this pocket, and I'm gonna hold on.
Man, how many like
Okay.
Ruben just said, family? How many of us really truly do that?
Right. Right. And that's for real. You really have to ask yourself.
Yeah, I don't got to answer. That's what I'm saying. We got to stand His word every day, right? What's
to
the point
keep
of
stuff like this on our mind, real talk, and on our
heart. Having concealed carry, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's what the wicked got you doing these things for. I think you know what I'm saying. The Messiah said, he said, if you got a purse, go sell it and get you a pistol, basically. All right, sell it and get you a sword. But you don't need, he said, I got 2. Yeah, that's enough. You don't need all them guns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I really don't want you, because vengeance
Hey,
is the most high. You might just
right.
need that pistol to get out of the situation that you in. You know what I'm saying? He really don't want you to cut the ear off or cut the head off.
That's a better understanding. You know what I mean?
And then the script that we was reading earlier, when he said that he leave us with that rest. I can really atone for that, because I'm telling you, when we used to ride around, man, I'm talking about me and my woman strapped up. You feel me? Now you catch us riding around, man. We ain't got nothing on us.
Ain't got nothing.
You don't even think like that no more. You know what I'm talking about?
Think like
You just know angels naturally surrounding you. You feel me? It's like I got a different protection than what this protection I used to try to ride around with. You know what I'm talking about?
Crazy.
Now he say angels are encamped around me. I can't be touched, man. Praise y'all.
Crazy. Right.
Now, straps at my house, that's a different story. You feel me? They still there. They at the house. That's different,
They probably got rust on them, because you don't even care about them like that, like you used to.
Hey, one of them did have rust. I had to take it to the gun cleaner. It was one in the chamber. They had to go shoot it out in the back, because I wasn't about to do it. You feel me? Straight up.
Hey, it was ready. It was ready.
Hey, they charged me to shoot it too. It was like, hey, this is risky. So yeah. All right.
Okay. 30 to 35.
30. And give to everyone who asks of you, and from him who takes away what is yours, do not ask it back.
Wow. I'm glad you went to that scripture about and be perfect. Because we're getting some understanding on being perfect, right? We ain't just getting understanding on who is your neighbor. We're getting that understanding on being perfect also, right?
Yeah, definitely. 31. And as you wish men should do to you, you also do to them in the same way.
Right. That's loving your neighbor as you love yourself. Putting yourself in your neighbor's shoes right there.
32. And if you love those loving you, what favor have you? For sinners too love those loving them.
Right.
And if you do good to those doing good to you, what favor have you? For even sinners do the same.
They do the same thing. They do the same thing, right?
I mean, it's easy to love somebody that loves you, fam.
Right. Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
That's that being perfect, God. Loving somebody who really can't stand you, that's hard. That's hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
we
hard.
We can say it's easy all day, but we really gotta do it. When it comes to doing it, that's when you really gotta, like you say, man, hey, what an example that Mashiach love. We really gotta hone in on that. You know what I'm talking about? And what Paul say, don't quench the spirit. We really gotta walk in the set apart spirit to actually accomplish that task. Loving somebody that hates you. You got to hone into the spirit.
Right? And then somebody just said earlier, I think that was you, Adam, you said that's why it's good to stay in his word. Because, like the Messiah said, he said, stay in my word, then are you my taught ones, right?
Right. And you say, stay in my word, not stay in you.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you stay in his word, then he stay in you.
Right. And what is that? Him being in you? That's that spirit in you, right?
Man, that's the kingdom within. All praises.
And you being set apart.
Well, when you think about that, that's the only way that you can perform what we sit here reading, fam.
For sure,
right. The only way.
And that's what I was saying.
The only way.
And we put that only in all caps. You feel me?
Seriously.
That's what I was saying. So we are doing those things, right? Loving our neighbors, loving those who hate us, and we are truly set apart then, man. That's being set apart.
That's definitely.
For sure. And that's having that cloak upon you as well, too. You know what I mean?
Real talk.
All praise. For sure.
All praise.
praises.
Yeah, when you read the title, I knew it was knocking me upside the head, fam. Real talk.
Just sitting here asking those questions to myself. Can I do that? You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
some self-examination going on, man. Because
I mean, like you said, though, to stay off into this word, to stay off into the spirit, man, it keeps it on your mind and in your heart when you run across it.
Yeah. Think about that, man. Somebody just coming still off you right now. Are you gonna stand there?
That's that tough one right there. That's that tough one right there. And that physical, somebody just put their hands on you. Come on.
No, not only that, he said give him the other one.
Man.
Hey, it say offer. It say, hey, I can say offer the other one to him. You know what I'm talking about?
Man,
it didn't even say walk away. It said offer him the other cheek. Come on.
So I might just go by Jermaine's crib and just still off of him. Let me see if he gonna hold to what's
Nah, bro. Nah. When it comes to that, my thing is when you defend yourself, but you defending yourself with nothing in your heart, like with no hatred. You know what I mean? Like when people go to war, they go to war like it's a job. They ain't killing people because they ain't killing people because I hate you so much. So if you hit me, I'm gonna defend myself, but I'm not defending myself with no hatred in my heart, though, towards you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you, we're gonna fight and let it go.
The Messiah say, which one was his neighbor? Which one was his neighbor?
The one that had compassion.
Yeah, think about that. So if they don't got no compassion on you,
don't kill them, man.
Back on I was gonna say that's the only way a person gonna kill you if they don't have no compassion for you.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
It did say love those who hate you too, though.
Seriously.
Love your enemies.
Look, after the fight, y'all shake hands and make up. Don't try to kill him because he got the best of you or something like that.
Hey, like in Minister Society, you live to fight another day.
Hey, and that's straight up though.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the sad thing about it is that's not what's happening. Now, you can't fight nobody nowadays, man.
Right.
Without not being worried about no repercussions, man.
Right.
You can't cut them off in traffic either. They might have a pistol ready to fight.
Seriously,
it ain't no such thing as a fist fight in 2024.
No.
I don't even think that exists no more.
No, these cats got what they call straight up.
Man. Hey, but even when we talking about those that's hating you, we ain't even necessarily talking about them being physical with you. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you could be playing the game and somebody hate you and start calling you, you know what I'm saying, all type of niggas.
Yeah, you acting niggerish. You acting niggerish.
There you go.
You know, and then you could just go off on them. You feel me? Instead of giving them the other cheek, right?
Yeah, that's definitely one right there.
Hey, give him the other cheek next time. Give him another cheek.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have to.
I put this together and failed miserably last night. Failed miserably. Straight up. As soon as he said something to Shag, I had to unmute my mic so I could say something. I'm like, man.
Hey, I just ain't like how that Gentile was using the word wrong. You feel me? You just want to call somebody a nigga. When you talking about somebody acting niggerly, that's why I told you could call a white person, man, you being niggerly or you acting like a nigga. You feel me? That's being more or less like stingy or something like that. You ain't calling us stingy. You heard him start talking. He's talking about you acting niggerly, man. Yeah, I ain't like that last night. Come on. If you're gonna use the word, use it right. Don't just try to use the word to call somebody a nigga. Straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was online playing the game and somebody said somebody was acting niggerly?
Yes.
Yeah, nigger.
All y'all male started doing was talking, and he heard a brother talking. Or he just heard y'all male voice, and he heard it was a brother and start saying, "You're acting niggerly." So you know I ain't like that. He just wanted to call him a nigga. Straight up.
Because what would be your definition of that then?
He didn't know the definition. That's why I told him, you acting niggerly. You feel me? You don't even know the definition. So yeah, it's a true word, but you don't even know the definition. You just want to try to call him a nigga, you know. So that's why I try to tell these brothers, it's not about just physical.
It might be a true word in Gentile language. That's probably what it is. not in the Hebrew language. That's probably a Gentile, you know, man.
Well, we speak English, so that's Gentile
Yeah.
language anyway. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's just what it is. Yeah.
Man.
All right. Well, let's get back on topic. We back on it. All right, let's get him.
All right.
34.
Okay.
And if you lend to those from whom you expect to receive back, what favor have you? For even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much back.
So
Rather
you don't
love.
put interest on that out.
You say what?
Big interest. Big interest. Because you know, you look at, like we just talked about earlier, the credit card.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the law. That's the law to these Gentiles, but we gotta think about it too. You know, the Most High put other spirits over them. That's why they make these laws like this.
For sure. For sure. 35.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him hurting for the rest of his life with just this one thing that he's finna buy.
Yeah.
Put on Lairway.
Right.
And they definitely do.
Yeah. Think about your house payment.
Exactly.
And think
Man,
about the
nothing on this planet should take 30 seasons to pay off, family.
Right.
Nothing.
And think about the knowledge that they take from you. We always think about the spiritual knowledge, which is most important, but think about even the physical knowledge that they take from you. You at one point taught them how to build a house, and then they stripped the knowledge. When you become a slave in their hands, they strip the knowledge up from you how to build a house. Now you're depending on them to build your houses, and then they tax you for it. Come on, man.
Then they tax you for it. Real talk.
They tax you for it.
Real
like
talk.
we said, they don't teach us nothing about credit cards, none of that, nothing about what we needed to learn to survive in this world. It's a bunch of vain things. Yeah, like you said, they rob us of our knowledge.
Man, they teaching you algebra, nigga. I ain't used algebra since high school. For sure.
Since high school. Real talk.
Right.
Real
they
talk.
teach you algebra, and I ain't even learned it in high school.
Right. I'm like, nigga, how we doing? How we doing? What is called? I can't even think of the word. Mathematics.
Trigonometry.
Yeah, man. How we doing all this? But we including Y and X. Man, that's my letters.
Exactly.
Right.
We're doing arithmetic. We supposed to be doing arithmetic,
and like you just said, you ain't used that stuff since. Real talk.
Right. I remember my daughter used to have homework like that, and she could not understand it. Like, how you think I'm gonna understand it? I ain't do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't even understand it. You gotta look on the internet for this stuff.
Right.
I be trying to I be encouraging myself to just tell my, sometimes I want to tell my kids, man, you ain't even gonna use that. But you know what I'm saying? I be like, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. The what they call it? The laws of the nation, I guess.
Yeah, man, exactly. I don't want to be too hard on them to make them not want to do it. You know what I mean? Be the reason they fail, but it is a bunch of nonsense, man. But I try to teach them what they need to know.
Right.
Okay.
And what we need to know? How to get to the kingdom. Salvation.
Oh yeah, you know
that. These are must right here.
Hey, look. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go
ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just thinking, and not to be malicious or nothing, but if this was the case, then why is it a lake of fire?
Well, it
was created for the devil and his enemies, right?
Right. Because you remember, them spirit beings can't die. Right.
I know, but what I'm saying, if we supposed to love and forgive and all this, why can't they be loved and forgiven? If that's the case,
they is though. You think about it, like
Wait, when you say they, who you talking about?
As far as the demons and Satan and all this.
Oh man, you can't. Come on, when you think about it, you a spirit being that can't die, and you already coming up under the commands of the talking about like there. You feel me? Like I'm talking about in the celestials. You feel me? and you transgressing that on that type of level, think about the type of level that Satan the devil transgressed on. You feel me? That's on a whole nother level. That's why the scriptures say
firstborn.
Right. That's why the scriptures say when we're talking about us, if you blaspheme the set apart spirit, ain't no forgiveness for that. It's the same thing. You blaspheme the Almighty. Ain't no forgiveness for that.
Yeah, you're right. I look at it like this too, right? So when Satan was cast out, he took a third of them angels with him, right? Remember, he's cast out. There ain't no more forgiveness, man. You done found iniquity in yourself. So the ones who cast out with him too, they reprobate too. So that hell lake of fire was created for Satan and his minions, man, his angels.
But the thing is, the Most High was willing to forgive Satan, and Cain too, also after he killed Abel. So, the Most High is merciful, but like
definitely is, brother.
They probably take it. A lot of people take it for granted. Like, okay, he's merciful. I'm gonna do this too. See if he gonna forgive me for this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we used to do when we was I know I did personally, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Knowing fornicating wasn't right, you feel me? But I go sleep with one like, oh yeah, forgive me. Oh yeah, forgive me. Oh yeah, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? It just become a habit. You know what I'm talking about? Taking that mercy for granted. That's what that is.
No doubt.
And that's that conscience being seared like a hot iron. It's all praise that you get it back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Through the word, you know what I'm saying? And you able to repent. Be like, man, I was stupid doing these things.
Stupid.
For sure.
Stupid.
For sure. Straight up.
Hey, first and foremost, praise the Most High, Yah. For sure.
Oh, praise.
For sure.
Oh, hit 35, right?
35. Rather love your enemies and do good and lean, expecting none in return, and your reward shall be great, and you shall be sons of the Most High, because he is kind to the thankless and wicked ones.
Wow. He kind to the thankless. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. I'm
just sort of just answered the question.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Question, that next verse gonna answer. He said, rather love your enemies and do good, and lend expecting none in return. Do they do that?
Nope.
In the law of the land?
No.
Man, they want their stuff back with interest, right?
For sure.
Usury. Yeah.
And then just think about, being in the street when you selling, hustling. You're doing the same thing. You want more in return, right? you buy ounce, you trying to make 500 off of that. You know what I'm saying?
I see why you ain't last long hustling. That's why.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Shag, I need had the patience for it, nigga. I need had the patience for it.
Hey, when you said I ain't had the patience for it, it made me think about selling that ridge. I was like, yeah, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's only Doty. I ain't got the patience for that, man. For sure. Don't call me about $10, nigga. Don't call me about $10 for real.
Ooh, Charlie.
That's funny.
Hey, yo, I want to say, we so far, as a society, we so far away from that type of understanding that when somebody do give you something for free, expecting nothing in return, we thinking it's suspicious. What's wrong with it? You know what I mean? You sure? You know what I mean? You ain't even trusting it.
Real talk.
Hey, on the counter, that's like you say, when he leave us with that risk, you don't even be questioned. You just be like, all praises, appreciate it. You feel me?
Oh yeah. You
already know the Most High work through His creation. You feel me? And when
I can say my moment real quick.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Yes, I understand it right there, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He said, rather love your enemies and do good and lend, expect none in return. Your reward shall be great, and you shall be sons of the Most High.
Wow, them two different things. It say your reward shall be great. All praises, right? And plus, right? Plus, you shall be sons of the Most High. Come on,
right?
We dealt with the arms, right? Come on,
because He is kind to the thankless and the wicked. Now let's see if we can contradict this, or let's try to make this script harmonize, right? They say the Bible contradict. Let's see if we can make it not contradict. Let's go to Sirach chapter 12. We're gonna read 1 through 7.
I ain't read nothing. I'll read it up.
Okay.
When you will do good, know to whom you do it. So shall you be thanked for your benefits.
You want to deal with that, because it clearly tells you.
Let me read that thing.
Yeah. Hey, when you do good,
know to whom you do it.
Right. So sometimes it make you think. If somebody, okay, and this is just an example I'm posing and putting out there, right? It's just an example of, it's a known dope fiend, but he said, I'm just hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you just go give him money knowing he just gonna go buy some more dope? Or just, I guess just take sandwiches out there and give it to him. I don't know. You feel me?
I say give him a sandwich, man. I say give him a sandwich.
No, because honestly, like you just spoke on earlier, Shad.
Yes, I know.
It don't matter, what they do with it. It's the fact that you give him, and the Most High gonna judge them off what they do with it.
Right. But that's why I bring up the sandwich part, because if you just go give him the dough instead of the sandwich, don't you know that instead of eating, he just gonna go blow it on some dope, right? So when it say know whom you do it, it's like, if I know this dope fiend, if I go give him $5, he's gonna spend it on some dope. But if he got a sign that say just hungry, let me just make sure I give him a sandwich, because I know who I'm giving to. I know who I'm doing it to, right? Yeah. I'm still using it in the same aspect as earlier when it say, still give, because regardless of what you do, you know what I'm saying, the Most High gonna judge that. So don't be like, I ain't giving to him because I know he a dope fiend. Just be like, okay, you saying you hungry, but you really want some money to buy some dope. I'm gonna go bring you a sandwich. How about that? Because you can't trade a sandwich for no dope.
It's using wisdom, man. It's like,
for sure.
Walking carefully. Like, I mean, I don't know how, brother. I did this the other day. Like, I'm walking into the store, and like they got these these people, they got the migrants out here and stuff, man. So they be doing their little scams where they ask for money, and so you could tell when people like is hurting and when they not hurting, and when they just scamming. So it was a lady and got the baby, they try to do the emotional thing, got the kid out there with them, but they cleaning. And she acting like, oh, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I said, I could go in there, I could buy you some. Come with me. I got food stamps. I keep it real. I got food stamps. What up? Like, I'll get you some things, but they don't want them though. So I'm like, it's a scam. I kept it pushing,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds good. That sounds
good. Exactly. Know to whom you do it, for sure. Okay, but that's why I was posing that one, big man, because it's like that same script say, even when you give, don't worry about what they gonna do with it. Just make sure you, giving accordingly. But it's still like you said,
using
this just like you,
right.
So that's just like saying, like, a brother alcoholic, and then you walk in the liquor store, he already out there drunk. He asks you for a couple $, what should you do? What you need it for? Should you ask what you need it for? You know this dude. Yeah. He's finna go buy some alcohol or something to drink with it.
Yeah.
I say nah, don't give him that money like that.
No, I don't know. I got another opinion on that one. I don't know. My opinion, I'll just give it, because you never know. He might have a change of heart and he might go get him something to eat or something like that.
He might go get him something to eat, but if he's sitting in front of He's sitting in front of the liquor store though. That's what I'm saying. He right there in front of the liquor store. But it's a Jules right across the street. How come he ain't in front of Jules? Talk about let me get something to eat.
Okay, I got you. Different point to what would you just say? You know what, man? I'll bring you something. You want a sandwich or something like that? You know?
It's like Shag just said, right?
Right, exactly. I just jumped in on it, so yeah, I got you.
And like you know this man. You know what I'm saying? You know what he gonna do. So so is you gonna be like, man, let me just go get you a snack. You want something to eat? Is you finna spend my money that I'm finna give you on some liquor? Cause you already drunk as I'm looking at you. Cause I remember one time I gave this dude some money, and then like a week later, I come down the alley. He tried to hide his liquor from me. You know what I'm saying?
he tried to hide it from you.
Yeah, he tried to hide it.
Hey, big man, you know, I think the world revolves around him. You know? He tried to hide it from you, out.
Yeah, he tried. Hey, straight up, he tried to hide it from me, out. But then, like, I didn't judge him or nothing, you know. But I look at him like it was like a month or two later. Dude done cleaned up himself and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all praise to the Most High, but at the same time, I didn't judge what he was gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? But I gave it to him anyway.
Right.
And he was an alcoholic in the alley with his buddies. So, and then the next time he saw me, like I said, he tried to hide it. Then the next time I saw him, he was looking good, like he done cleaned his stuff up. So
I want to say it's like a new way of living. You know, like we know if you're from around the way, we know how we knew how we handle situations. You know what I mean? Like I said, like we got drug addicts and this and the third. Hey, we might not we treat them mean sometimes. You know, we ain't giving them that. You know what they gonna do the money for. You know, do stuff like that. But this also shows like compassion and love in a different way. Like okay, yeah, he on drugs. He asked me for money, like I said, like, yo, I could buy you something. I could buy you some food. Or even like you said, like, homie be in front of the liquor store all day, he drunk. Instead of being, now I'm not giving you nothing. I know you're going to buy, like, yo, man, you drunk. Let me take you home. You know what I mean? That's an arm. When we buy Uber, you need to go home, you drunk. So we get a different way of dealing with in a better way. More or less just, just telling them, kicking them to the curb and giving them a cold shoulder because you know what they're going to do with the money. So that's a better way a better way of operating.
Right. Well, okay, so like this here though. Hey, like you give it to him in front of the liquor store, and then he feeling like, man, he done gave me his hard-earned money. And the Most High opened his heart. Like, man, I gotta change. I can't be, ain't nobody ever did me like that. Ain't nobody gave me like that. He started crying or whatever. Most High give it to his heart.
That one there, bro. Real talk.
Well, you from around the way. I almost laughed at that.
I guess honestly, I guess when y'all talk about judging, I guess I don't even. I don't know. I guess I don't even judge because I mean, yeah, you know what they finna do with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess that's how I look. I mean, I it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying to me as far as from that aspect, but. Like them several Shabbats ago, man, when we was reading that about giving non-judgmental and all, I told you, man, that knocked me upside the head.
Right.
Simply from that, brothers. I mean, I ain't, I know you finna go get some liquor or drugs. I mean, at that point, I ain't even thinking about that though. It's just the fact that you asked and I got it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Right.
And you got extra, right? So
yeah, exactly.
And then the Most High say, I'm gonna repay you. You're gonna get more. There's gonna be so much that you can't even hold. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of it in that aspect, yeah, but like we reading right here, you know what I'm saying? Know to whom you will do good to.
For sure.
Okay, that's it. I'm glad I paused on that through the spirit. All praises, because that makes. You got some understanding that one little verse, man.
And then the second part, I'm gonna read ahead where it say, so shall you be thanked for your benefits. You know what I'm saying? And all praises to the Most High. Like man, we was taking my kids to the zoo Tuesday, you feel me? You know, in the zoos, they let you bring like your own snacks and food and stuff like that, right? So, man, we go to the store, we buy like sliced lunch meat and cheese and all that, you know what I'm saying? And on our way there, my woman, she putting together the sandwiches, you know what I'm saying, for the zoo. You feel me? Fresh sliced bread. I'm talking about that type. You know what I'm saying? So we pull up to the light.
Nice and soft.
Yeah, yeah. We had the little herbs and garlic on the crust, man. I'm telling you. So it's a loaf of bread, but freshly sliced. You know what I'm talking about? Like that. Yeah, we pull up to the light. Brother come. He wasn't even over there. I just seen him, and my woman making the sandwiches. I'm like, man, I was like, give him a sandwich. She thinking I'm talking about my son in the back seat, this greedy ass. I'm like, nah, So dude come over there, let the window down, give him a sandwich. But he see her making another sandwich, putting some ranch. She's like, hey, brother, you don't mind if I get some of that ranch? You know how we love that ranch. No job, man. No job. You feel me? So the sandwich he made, gave it to him, and I was like, I'm glad he did ask for the ranch, because we still growing to be perfect and knowing how to give accordingly, right? And then in our own mindset, we we gave him a little sandwich. But this brother on the corner, he need more than one sandwich, he need two. So I was thankful that he did ask for that ranch, so we could make that movement instead of just giving him one sandwich, give him two. One of them got ranch, one of them don't though, brother. So
hey, praise y'all. And real quick, I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to say. We learn how to deal with each other better, man. Because back then, these brothers, the way we was raised, it would be more like, be thankful I'm giving you something. You want to ask for ranch? Exactly. Like you said, I'll give him a quarter, right? And with the shoes on the other foot. Like, you'll want some ranch. I like what you like. Have that understanding, not just be thankful for the sandwich. Nah, man, we ain't dealing like that.
For sure. For sure. All praises. Okay.
All praises.
Keep it moving. I do good to the righteous man, and you shall find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from I was gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? You do good to a righteous man, even if he don't get, the Most High got you because you did something for the righteous man. Right. Let me start that from the top. Do good to the righteous man. And he said basically, my bad, he said you can't lose if you do good to a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? You good. Right. You win. It's win-win. It's win-win situation, man. Right? Cause that man, he gonna act righteously. Come on, all praises. All right, do good to the righteous.
Or even when you give to somebody and they be like, God bless you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We already know who we dealing with. You feel me? So that and it's a scripture in this Sirach that say even when the poor bless you, you feel me? That's going up to the Most High.
No doubt.
Oh, praises. Do good to the righteous man, and you shall find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from Elohim.
Right.
There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that give no alms. All right, video time. Video time. Video time. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that give no alms. So go ahead.
So we seeing that right now, big man, right? It's important for us to be perfect to give our alms. That's a part of it, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Straight up.
Right. You gotta give, like Paul said, we each work with our hands so the next man can have something. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
A lot of scriptures I didn't pull up, like that Acts. I think it's Acts chapter 4 that I was reading last week. After chapter 4, right around verse 32, I think he was talking about like how everybody was giving and nobody called nothing theirs, and everybody was giving and everybody was living in harmony. You know what I mean? You think about it in that sense, just like now, you got people living on the street and you got houses that's wide open. You know what I mean?
If you was to do good, no human, no man, woman, or child should be out there on the street.
No,
No man, woman, or child should be hungry.
To go hungry.
I agree. I
Yeah.
strongly agree with that.
But now that's not true though. It's gonna be like that, and until the time come, at least until the 1,000-year reign, because that's why Mashiach told you. He said the poor is always gonna be with you, right? So the poor been there since the beginning. It's gonna be there until the end, right? Because if the poor is not there, you ain't gonna never have your chance to really give alms, right?
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, and then by you saying that, just think about it like this too. Like if people let these poor men eat and have housing and shelter, Mashiach might not even had to come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, to come to save the man, right?
Yeah, that was with the doctrine too, though, because the Pharisaic doctrine was getting out of control also. But that even go back to when we was always growing our own, right? That's why the Most High said, "Hey, don't try to take everything off your peach tree. Make sure you leave some for the poor and the wanderers, right?"
Right.
So
and then one of the reasons he said that because the other nations are occupied. Got evil spirits over them to make them do these things.
For sure. Yeah, we just read that. Just read that.
Right.
Yeah.
So if the Most High was over everybody living in harmony.
No doubt.
Yeah, there you go. And that's the whole thing right there too. And also
yeah, you can tell Adam. Yeah, that's what I hate about breaking up.
Y'all must stay giving this stuff away. That's what I hate about what? What you hate about what?
Traveling on the Shabbat, nigga.
Hey, we want to get it out. I'll be up in that whip. I be wanting to get it out.
That's what you hate about what?
Hey, I just wanted to say, it's just, like this is coming from. I feel you on that. That's how you know this world is, is ran by the wicked, man. Like I look around all the time, and these people steady building apartments and houses, and it's like, who's gonna live in here? It's inflation going crazy out here, and y'all out here just building all the houses and rent going up. Why y'all building so many houses and the economy is failing? You know what I'm saying, man? Put people in these houses. Stop making them so unaffordable, man. Y'all making all this, man, and it's just wicked, man. It make you wonder, like, why, not wonder, why the earth is in the hands of the wicked, but you can see it. You can see it. And then, real quick, and where they killing the food, poisoning the food? Why y'all doing that? Why y'all making fake fruits? Why y'all taking away real seeds? Why?
Yeah.
And then fruit, and fruit, that's a seed. That's you can feed everybody with fruit. Nobody should go hungry with fruit. Nobody should go hungry with fruit.
Everything is seedless now.
I did. I remember it was probably like a couple years ago. And I made that point because, man, I'm driving down the highway and they planted a whole, like, I'm talking about, they planted up to like 200,000 new trees, right? And I'm like, just think if these was 200,000 fruit trees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. They're not going to do that, huh?
Nope. Because if they was, it would have been done already.
Man.
Wicked, man. Wicked kingdom, man.
I mean, honestly, man, back in the days, family, it was so plentiful where, I had a mother that used they used to have everything from plums to wild strawberries, wild cherries, grapes, apple trees, pear trees, rhubarb, and we physically ate off all this stuff.
Yeah,
it's very rare now that you see any of this stuff out in the public now. You might go to somebody's private yard that still got, like, even like you, Shag, you got peach trees and plum trees in your yard. But back in the days, this stuff was everywhere, man.
Yeah, everybody. It was normal.
Yeah.
Right.
And once they realized and seen that people was eating and surviving off this stuff, they got rid of all all this stuff, man.
That's
All of
crazy.
it.
I don't even see the blackberry trees no more. Where you just sit
Like
in the
we used
hood
to.
when they fall on
Exactly.
the sidewalk all
Right.
day. Man.
Yeah. That's why they charge you for water and tell you that you can't put water in a bucket
Exactly.
now.
And
when
charge
it
you for
rains,
drinks.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Charge you for everything. Everything that you used to get free, they charge you for. Just like going fishing.
Exactly,
They ain't need
family.
no fishing license to go fishing back in
Exactly.
Pontiac days.
Seriously. Seriously.
And that's when
Man,
you gotta come back to the
fishing license, I'm
realization.
taking you to jail.
Right. That's when you gotta come back to the realization that you still in captivity. You in Babylon. You in
Exactly.
captivity, man.
Right. That's that Lamentations, right? That's that Lamentations. We gotta pay for water. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You gotta
stuff
have a
Most High
license to
do
fish
free.
for the most high fish.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
Man, I
Hey,
just went and grabbed 12 cases the other day, man. That stuff ran me $50, man. For 12
Yeah,
cases
for
of
water.
water, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
water. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
stuff that
Yes.
you get free, right? I mean, just
Hey,
think about it, yeah.
Hey,
And
that's
then
two
you gotta
cases for me. That's 2 cases for me. $40. You know, we sipping on that Evian. 2
I'm
cases.
about to say that.
Oh, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right.
I'm about to say that. And the water that you gotta spend to drink water because all the water ain't good.
The
You
good
can't
water.
even drink
Yeah.
any water.
Right.
You gotta spend money to drink the good water.
The
Hey,
Fiji
don't
water is
forget.
good.
Don't forget.
Evian.
They start putting fluoride. They had so much fluoride. They ain't know what to do with it. They said start putting it in the water. You know what I'm saying? To dumb down the nation. This was all like in 1942. Putting fluoride in water ain't. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't before like the 1940s. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And just look what they was doing. You feel me? All that. I don't even want to get off topic. I don't want to
Yeah,
get.
we definitely
I get what you're saying. Hey, we know this world is wicked.
Yeah, exactly.
Word up.
Okay. Let's keep it moving, Yamel. Verse 4.
Look, go back to 3.
Oh, watch the video?
Yeah, let's go back to 3 though. Get that fresher. This says there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, right? So no good come to him. Let's hit that video real quick.
Okay, where you got it at?
Yeah, messenger. You know it's in the messenger. Every single time.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, Yamel said y'all missed a couple of videos, man. He had changed his number, so he got he got to get y'all right. He say I had him out the Zoom out the chat too long. He say 24 hours is too long.
That last one, yeah,
videos.
Gemini Ka, Gemini Ka. Can no good come to him, right? And think about that that Shepherd of Hermes too.
I didn't mean to bother
you. Just give it.
I was wondering if you could help me out. I didn't have any money on me right now. Excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to bother you, but I was wondering if you could help me out. I didn't have any money on me right now.
Hell no, I got mouths to feed my buddy. For sure. I gotta feed my family.
All right. Yo, excuse me, sir. How you doing? I was wondering if you could possibly help me pay for a meal because I don't have my wallet on me, and I'm trying to get something to eat. I got kids in the car, bro. Probably 2 cookout trays. My kids in the car. So
2 cookout trays?
Yeah.
How much is that?
It's probably 16.
All right, bro. I'll bless you, bro. I got you.
Really?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh man, I appreciate it. But guess what, man?
What?
You have just won $10,000.
No way!
Because you was gonna pay for my stuff, we're gonna give you $10,000.
We're gonna bless you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna pay for your shit, bro.
No, you wasn't. You just told me you wasn't gonna pay for it.
Look, I'm feeling good.
Sorry, it's over.
Yeah, bro. There's no way.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Bro, you just missed 10,000.
10,000. Hey. Excuse me, sir.
He was
mad. I was wondering if you could help me out. I didn't have any money on me.
Hey, that's true,
that's Israel for real, Joe.
Yeah. I just bought him a lemonade.
Hey, bro, I rewarded you a hot dog.
Hey, can no good come to him, man? And what if he just kept the law, man? And And what person they right mind would tell somebody that they don't want to feed them? But you know what I mean? But but do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he could have had some good come to him, man. But hey, that's what happened.
What happened,
That's
man?
what happened. You
In
see
this
what
video,
sick.
You see what happened.
Yeah, he was he was mad, huh?
Yeah, he was sick.
Hey, I would have
Man,
been
I
sick
think
too on the cool. You know. I was like, hold on, let redo.
I was just playing.
Let me get a redo.
All right, let's get it. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that give no alms. give to the righteous man, and help not a sinner.
Ooh.
So that's the contradiction right there, huh?
Man, hey, this all the way to 7, man. And so that's why I wanted to pose this question. How can we make this harmonize with what the Messiah said?
Because it was different. What Messiah say? What Messiah say? He say love them sinners. He didn't say give to them. That's the difference. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one, Shad. That's a good one.
Give to the righteous man, and help not a sinner. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the wicked. Hold back your bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster you thereby, for else you shall receive twice as much evil for all the good you shall have done unto him.
So you know when people say, yeah, I love you, but I'm gonna love you from a distance. That's what we doing with these sinners, or what Mashiach was talking about. Because we ain't dealing with it. What does the good have to do with the wicked? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you think about it, think about our families. You feel me? Think about how many people you try to tell about this truth in your family, but they still sinners. But what you still do, you still love them, right?
Right,
so what Mashiach say? He say, love these sinners, right? Because that's in telling your family also. But we ain't talking about give to them though. That's a totally different thing.
Messiah did say give to everyone who asks from you. He did say that, right?
And we dealt with that though, right? What big man keep on telling you? Hey, I don't care what they gonna do with it, right? I don't care what they gonna do it. But again, that's why we dealt with the known sinner, and we dealt with that verse 1. We'll say know who you giving it to, right? That's that the discernment has to kick in.
And I'll go with that. Be not overly righteous. Why destroy yourself? You know what I'm saying? Don't let still use wisdom. Don't let these people destroy you, man. And we just gotta be wise out here how we move, man. I think I'm gonna just use that one, man. Like I said, you could use that discernment. Instead of giving you the money, I'll go buy you something. Things in that nature, man. I can tell when the family, real quick, I can tell when the family member's trying to take advantage of your kindness. You know what I mean? That's it.
You got it right there, y'all, man. That's what I was gonna bring up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like somebody that's on the corner that's asking for money. See, they got videos out where they follow these people. They get on the bus and go here and here, and then they go jump in the bins after they took all your money and stuff, right? But you see these people and you don't follow. I'm like, this dude got a Benz. What is he doing out here begging? And then so when you know that, you're not gonna give him no money. But say you don't even know who he is. This is your first time seeing him. That's why he said, don't think about who you're gonna give to. You know what I'm saying? But if you know that this man, because if you walk up to a man, you don't know if he's evil or wicked. You don't know if he's gonna use you or not use you. But if you know that he's known for this, then no, I'm not giving it to you because I know what you're finna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know this man, say I'm at the liquor store and Adam at the liquor store. I'm an alcoholic, Adam not. I'm asking for money, y'all know it. This nigga finna buy something to drink. But y'all don't know Adam though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know Adam. So you gonna give it to Adam before you give it to me. just for the simple fact you know how I am.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the Messiah.
Right.
That's what he's talking about. He ain't talking about.
Right.
Don't judge that person. You don't even know him, so give to him. But if you know him, you know he a wicked man. Because how do you know somebody wicked unless you know him, right? How you know a sinner unless you know who they are?
Right.
That's
for sure.
my point going into that right there.
Nah, that's for sure though. That's for sure.
Okay. I got something that go with that too. Same thing. I'm saying the same thing you said. It's a different way, but people do, and that's so true. Cause that's like, if I go, okay, you know how somebody will be dealing with somebody, and they'll be like, man, look, you get somebody new, but like, hey, you go ask her because last time he already know how I'm coming, but because you're somebody new, they'll give it to that person that's new. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what you're saying.
Right.
You go ask this time.
Yeah, you go ask this time. You go ask this time. He know me. He know how I do.
Yeah, he know how I am. He know I'm wicked.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we make this scripture not contradict what the Messiah said. That's what I'm saying right there.
That's for sure.
Okay.
67. For El Elyon hates sinners and will repay vengeance unto the wicked. And keeps them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Man, I thought the Most High loved everybody.
Give unto the good and help not the sinner.
Man, give unto the good.
Okay, alms is good, right?
Hey, wait, I got a question then. I got a question like Adam. You know what I'm talking about? So I want to take it all the way back to the Samaritan story then. So if I see this dude half dead on the corner, I know he a known sinner. I know he wicked in the mud. I know he just robbed a couple of, not even my partners, just a couple of people that live on my block. But he half dead on the corner. Should I go bandage him up?
Well, check this out. Would you give it to an organization that you know that's trying to do good? Or would you give it to an organization that you know that blatantly sin it right in front of your face? So I think that meaning like, would you give it to somebody good before you give to a sinner, like right then and there? That's how I look at it.
Hey, well, look, think about the Black Lives Matter movement. And what these girls that ran this organization did with all that money that they got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
I don't know.
They preyed on people.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I don't really know what they did with their money, honestly.
Well, from what it was, my bad, man.
No, they basically just went and bought themselves mansions and all type of stuff with all that Black Lives Matter money, man.
Oh, okay. So they acting like the pastors these days then. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't help none of the families that they got, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, crying all their names, but they didn't do nothing for their people.
Yeah, that's that difference right there. That's the difference right there. So again,
I was about to answer that. I was gonna say, yeah, help them out. I would say definitely help them out, for the simple fact that, that's that compassion, man. Then you helping that man, you might change that man's heart. But
Right.
I agree with that.
Look at the end, read the end of this 35. This is what we was reading, what was we coming off of?
Okay.
Because he is kind and thankless. He is kind to the thankless and wicked ones. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you'll go bandage them up. You'd be like, man, because you got compassion. Like, man, I hope he changes his ways.
I agree. I agree.
I say your reward should be great.
Your reward shall be great. All praises.
Right. Okay. Tobit chapter 4. We're gonna read 1 through 3, then we're gonna jump. We still talking about this money.
So I got that Tobit in there. Okay. In that day, Tobiyahu remembered the money which he had committed to Gabriel in rages of a day, and said within himself, I have wished for death. Wherefore do I not call for my son Tobiyahu, that I may signify to him the money before I die?
Mm-hmm.
And when he had called him, he said, my son, when I am dead, bury me, and despise not your mother, but honor her all the days of your life, and do that which shall please her, and grieve her not.
All right, jump to 5 to 11. 5 to 11.
My son, be mindful of Adonai Eloheinu all your days, and let not your will be set in sin, or to transgress his commandments. Do uprightly all your life long, and follow not the ways of unrighteousness. For if you deal truly, your doings shall prosperly succeed to you, and to all them that live justly, right? And to all them that live justly. Give alms of your substance. Give alms of your substance. And when you give alms, let your eye not be envious, neither turn your face from any poor, and the face of Elohim shall not be turned away from you.
That's a big statement right there, right?
Yes,
he said, don't turn your face away from the poor. That way the Most High face won't be turned from you.
Right. If you have abundance, give alms accordingly, right? Accordingly. That's a big word right there.
Right.
So you can't be like, I got abundance. You can't be like, man, I got a meal, but I'm gonna give them 100.
$5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them 100. I got a meal, but I'm gonna give them 100. It said give it accordingly, right? So if you're gonna give 100, you need to give 100 people 100, right? 100 poor people 100, right? Give it accordingly, because that's not even phasing your meal.
Right.
Okay. If you have abundance, give alms accordingly. If you have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little. Wow.
Right. Right.
Come on, be not afraid. That mean if you are afraid, that mean you ain't trusting in the Most High, Yah.
Right. You ain't got no faith, right?
Right.
You ain't got no faith. You ain't got no faith that the Most High gonna bless you.
Right. You trusting in this world's riches, right? This is all I got. I gotta survive. What that brother say? Man, I gotta feed my people.
Right. I was just gonna say that, huh?
I got feed my family. You know what I'm talking about? Because he was afraid, right? Afraid.
Right. So if you got a little money, or if you got a lot of money and you give accordingly, what's gonna happen for you? Right in that verse 9.
Hey, before we read that verse 9, make me think about Mashiach, when that woman gave the last of what she had.
We're gonna go to that. We getting there, all right? Stop going there. That's the next scripture, all right? That's the next scripture. That's the next scripture.
Verse 9. For you lay up a good treasure for yourself against the day of necessity. Ooh, hold on. Let me read that verse 8 and 9 together one time. If you have abundance, give alms accordingly. If you have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little. Because if you do that, why? For you lay up a good treasure for yourself against the day of necessity. Against the day of necessity. Think about the day of necessity. That's upon all of us, brothers and sisters. Right?
Right.
For sure.
Verse 10. Because that alms do deliver from death, and suffers not to come into darkness.
Hey, so is that talking about eternal death and then the darkness where you're gonna be cast into outer darkness? That's what we're
Yes,
talking about
sir.
right here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For alms cover a multitude of sins.
Right. Praise God. That's for sure. That's for sure. Verse 11. Yes, sir. Verse 11. For alms is a good gift unto all, right? Unto all that give in the sight of the Most High Yah. That's what LL Young mean, the Most High, right? Alms is a good gift, right? And that's what we're supposed to be doing, them good works before the Most High.
For sure. Okay, now let's go to the script Shag was talking about. Mark
why
chapter
you
12.
why you getting that script? Why you getting that? I think about that one script too, when when the dude was like, oh, do you know that this woman's a sinner? Then he asked her, he said, the parable was like, this guy owed this guy a whole bunch of money, and this guy owed this guy a little bit of money. And then he said, which one you think? And then they was forgiven for their debt. Which one you think was the most, grateful? The one that owed much. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
so that's in that same sense.
All right. Mark 12, 41 to 44.
Okay. And sitting opposite the treasury, he saw how the people put copper into the treasury, and many rich ones put in much. And many rich ones put in much. That's why that woman be like, hey, I know what y'all say. I know somebody about to give me 1,000, 22 people or something. She knows many rich ones in that assembly, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And a poor widow came and threw in 2 leptons. What's a lepton? Not
Man, you tell me.
Okay.
We need Adam right now.
Wait, what you need?
We need that definition for what? What is it?
Yeah, because we ain't talking about a denarii, because a denarii is 1 day's of work, right? We talking about a lepton. That's even less, right?
Where you get that word at?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Oh, you got your explanatory notes up? I'll jump to it.
Oh, okay. I'm in the I'm on the screen. I ain't even got my book in front of me anyway.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. We're talking about weights and measures, but we know it ain't a lot. We'll say that. How about that? We'll say it's pennies then. Especially said copper. Ain't pennies made of copper?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. All right. 2 leptons. So we'll say copper pennies, right? Which amount to a quadrans. Okay. So when we say quad, how much is quad? That's nobody with the math. I know. All right, quad. Is quad 4? I don't know. Somebody looked at Adam. Look up what quad is. How much is quad?
I'm looking right now.
Oh, okay.
So which amounts to 2 quadrants, right? And calling near his top ones, he said to them, right? So that means the top ones wasn't even close to Mashiach. He had to call them over, right? And calling near his top ones, he said to them, truly I say to you, that this poor widow has put in more than all those put into the treasury. For they all put in out of their excess, right? They got a lot. But she, out of her poverty, put in all that she had, her entire livelihood.
So she gave the best
quad is 1 cent US dollar.
That's it. Copper, right? That's what we said, big man, right? Copper is a penny.
Yeah. Okay. Back to Luke 6.
All she can buy was flour and make some dough. That's it.
Listen, I can read this up.
Okay, hit that last one on 35 after that period because he is kind and thankless.
You said what? Oh,
matter of fact, hit 35 and then 36. All right, let's do it like that.
Who that? Me up?
Yeah, you want to read? You want to read?
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Rather love your enemies and do good, and lend expecting none in return, and your reward shall be great, and you shall be sons of the Most High, because He is kind to the thankless and the wicked ones. That's that word. Like the Most High, like you say, He said, reigns on the just and the unjust.
Mm-hmm.
You know, therefore, be compassionate, as your Father also is compassionate. You know what I mean? Like this wicked world we live in right now, where they just promoting all type of sin, but yet still, the sun's still shining, still raining. You know what I mean?
Right.
All the wickedness that go on, you'd be like, man, so probably the Most High don't destroy this place, man. All right, let's do it, man. And do not judge, and you shall not be judged at all. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned at all. Forgive, and you shall be forgiven.
That's a big statement right there. How many of us, that's the good thing about reading these things, man. Forgive, and you shall be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? We done did so much wicked stuff. So if somebody do something wicked to us, we gotta learn how to forgive them.
Hey, and if we want to work towards perfection, we have to. It's not even, hey, we read earlier, it say, learn from me, for I am meek and humble, right?
Right.
Let's do it. Give, and it shall be given to you. A good measure, pressed down. A good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over shall be put in your lap.
Right. Just think about that. You can't hold what the Most High give you. Can't hold it in your lap. It's got to be pressed down and shaken together and running over. Right.
Yeah. And what that one script in the song say, my cup runneth over. That mean it can't be held, right?
Can't be held, huh? Can't be held.
Reading it is better than when the preacher man tell you, press down and shake it. No, they be trying to get that money.
Give me $50. It's gonna be given back to you. Take it down. That's down in your lot. God gonna give it back to you tenfold, I say.
Press down, shake it, and deliver. It's like, yo,
they gonna say, press down, running over.
Man, we get that deeper understanding of that now. Pastor Man can't move you no more if you watching this video.
We're starting to get a deeper understanding of these false prophets, how they know how to manipulate the word.
Right. Exactly. All right, running over shall be put into your lap. For with the same measure with which you measure it, shall be measured back to you.
So that means you want a lot given back to you. That means you need to do a lot, right? That same measure. Right. So hey, that's that same sandwich situation. You feel me? That's why I turned around thankfully asked for some ranch, because I would have gave one sandwich. It was like, oh yeah, that's all. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. Same thing gonna be measured back to me. Most High be like, hey, you remember that one sandwich? You know what I'm talking about? You had more sandwiches to give. Feel me? Praise
God, man. And he spoke a parable to them. Is a blind able to lead a blind?
Right.
Shall they not both fall into a pit?
Will they
taught
out?
one.
That's a question.
Yeah.
If the blind lead the
Right.
blind, will both their asses fall into the pit? You know, I had to give y'all one donkey for the day. Right?
Yeah, true indeed.
Right on.
A taught one is not above his teacher, but everyone perfected shall be like his teacher.
Okay.
You know, and let me see that 40 again now. So
Okay.
taught one is not above his teacher, but everyone perfected shall be like his teacher.
Right.
Man.
So, that goes to show you that none of us is perfect yet, because we ain't out here healing people and stuff like that right now, right? We're not out here
Right.
doing everything Messiah did. We still learning.
Still
So
learning.
we got to get perfected.
All praises. And why do you see the splinter in your brother's eye, but are not aware of the plank in your own eye? Or how are you able to say to your brother, brother, let me take out the splinter that is in your eye, not seeing the plank in your own eye? Hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you shall see clearly to take out the splinter that is in your brother's eye. Right? Somebody gotta see so you don't fall into that pit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to see.
Right.
Somebody got to see. Yeah.
For a good tree does not yield rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree yield good fruit. For each tree is known by its own fruit. For they do not gather figs from thorns, nor do they gather grapes from a bramble bush.
Right.
The good man brings forth what is good out of the good treasures of his heart. And the wicked man brings forth what is wicked out of the wicked treasure of his heart.
Mm-hmm.
For out of the overflow of the heart, his mouth speaks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you can know somebody, like I say, try the spirit by the spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What's coming out of this man? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A wicked man can't bring good news. You know what I'm saying?
Only wickedness.
Only wickedness gonna come out of his heart. No matter if he try to talk good, that wickedness gonna come out. Let him talk enough.
So yeah. But why do you call me master, master, and do not do what I say?
That's a question.
Man,
go ahead.
You see what he been saying to us all day?
Man, why
and
do you call me master, master?
Right?
Yeah.
Turn the cheek. Let somebody hit you on the hit you in the mouth or whatever. But we still call him Messiah master, our master, right?
So that mean if we calling him master, and we not doing what he say, we talking about false prophets. That mean we false servants then. We not true servants then, right?
Not true servants, right?
That's what a servant's supposed to do. Do what? Serve his what? Master.
Master, for sure. For sure.
And we gotta do, man. That's an action, man. So I just wanted to cut all that. All we gotta do is believe. We gotta do something, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then we gotta figure out what he wants us to do, right? But why do you call me master, master, and do not do what I say? Everyone who is coming to me and is hearing my word and is doing them, I shall show you whom he is like.
Who is he like? Who is he like?
He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. Right, on the rock, right? You can trust the Most High.
Rock,
And when a flood came, go ahead,
No, I'm just saying when you build your house on that rock, who was that rock?
Mashiach.
That's right. We talked about that one time, didn't we? How about
Mm-hmm.
putting a discussion together about the rock, something like that.
You were talking about that was in that Jew to the Gentile. We were talking about that rock too. He was like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when a flood came, the stream burst against that house, but was unable to shake it, for it was founded on the rock. But the one hearing and not doing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation, against which the stream burst, and immediately it fell. And the ruin of that house was that met great. Was great.
Wait. How long did it take to fall out?
Man, immediately.
It fell.
I'm talking about no time out. No time out. Come on.
Immediately it fell.
Come on. So now when you see people that be in the truth, and then it be like, oh yeah, they fell, a little while after. They talking about somebody else. This is talking about those that come into the truth and immediately. You know what I'm talking about? No time wasted. Come on.
Okay, Matthew 25, verse 31 to 46.
Want me to get it?
Okay, that's all good. I'll go ahead and hit it.
And when the Son of Adam comes in his esteem, and all the set apart messengers with him, then he shall sit on the throne of his esteem. And all the nations shall be gathered before him, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd separates his sheep from the goats.
Hey, you see that out? So now even when we talk about neighbors, right? It say all the nations, not just Israel. All nations shall be gathered to him, right? And he ain't just saying I'm separate. I'm putting these other nations to the side, and I'm putting Israel help over here. No, it's according to the righteousness. It's according to your obedience. It's according to your belief. All these things, right? Who is your neighbor? Your works, right? Who is your neighbor? Right? These same ones that's being put to the side as sheep. These your neighbors, right? Any nation. Go ahead. I'm with you.
33. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then the sovereign shall say to those on his right hand, come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the reign prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous shall answer him, saying, Master, when did we see you hungry, and we fed you, or thirsty, and gave you drink? And when did we see you a stranger and took you in, or naked and clothed you? And when did we see you sick or in prison, and we came to you? And the sovereign shall answer and say to them, truly I say to you, insofar as you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers, you did it to me.
So, even saying that, even Paul said, beware of entertaining strangers, because sometimes you entertain angels unaware, right? So you don't know if it's a test or not that brother's sitting right there asking you for some money.
No doubt.
It can be a test.
No doubt.
By angel.
Real talk. Real talk.
Okay.
"41. He shall then also say to those on the left hand, go away from me, accursed ones, into the everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his messengers. For I was hungry,
prepare for evil men.
Prepare for the devil and his messengers.
Man, that's what the lake of fire was prepared for, right?
For sure.
It just so happened that, Satan got his own ministers of light.
42. For I was hungry and you gave me no food. I was thirsty and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger and you did not take me in. Was naked and you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison and you did not come visit. Then they also shall answer him, saying, Master, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not serve you? Then he shall answer them, saying, Truly I say to you, insofar as you did not do it to the one of the least of these, you did not do it for me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into everlasting life.
Everlasting life. So we gotta love our neighbor as ourselves, right?
Yes, sir. The least of them.
Right. The least of them. All right, let's go to James chapter 2. I'm gonna read 1 through 18. Ready, Shad?
Yes,
or you
sir.
can keep reading it, man. It's up to you.
Oh, okay.
You can hit it, Shad. You can hit it.
Ready. Say James 2.
Yeah, 2, 1 through 18.
Okay. My brothers, do not hold the belief of our master Yahushua Mashiach, the master of esteem, with partiality.
Man, partiality, huh?
Right. Right. That mean I can't hold his esteem and be like, I can't stand you, Gentile?
For sure.
Nope. Partiality,
Oh, okay.
Partiality.
For if there should come into your meeting place, right, your assembly, a man with gold rings and a splendid robe, and there should also come a poor one dressed in rags, and you pay more attention, and you pay attention to the one wearing the splendid robe and say to him, you sit here in a good place, and say to the poor one, you stand there, or sit here by my feet. Wow. Have you not discriminated among yourselves?
Yes, sir.
And become judges with wicked thoughts? Right?
Yeah.
Showing partiality is being a judge with wicked thoughts.
Oh, God.
Listen, my beloved brothers. Has Elohim not chosen the poor of this world? Rich in belief, praise Yah. Rich in belief and heirs of the reign, which he promised, right? Which the Most High promised to those who love him. But you have shown disrespect towards the poor man. Do not the rich oppress you and drag you into courts, right?
Don't they do that?
Come on.
Don't they do that?
Who the ones really filing lawsuits? Right?
Right.
Do they not blaspheme the good name, right? The good name by which you were called.
Blaspheme the name of the Most High.
If you truly accomplish the sovereign law according to scripture, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You do well. But if you show partiality, you commit sin, being found guilty by the Torah as transgressors.
That's right.
Wait, so if we trying to be perfect, right? And we loving our neighbor ourselves, showing partiality is sin?
It's sin, huh?
That's what it say.
You might as well throw all that out the window.
Right, because the Most High don't show no partiality, do we?
Wow.
Right.
Do we?
Right.
Verse 10. For whoever shall guard all the Torah and yet stumble in 1 point.
1 point?
Just a point. I want to get a scripture on that too, Adam, if you don't mind. I know you didn't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can I say something real quick? And
Yes, sir.
you just said, for whosoever shall guard all the Torah, right? All the Torah.
Yeah, right.
So that definitely tells you the law ain't done away with right there too, right? Because you
Ooh,
guard
good
all
point.
of
That's,
the
and
Torah.
that's a good point.
All.
This New Testament, this New Testament.
Exactly. And you still have to guard all of the Torah. All is a big word, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good point. All praise.
All praise to the Most High.
For whoever shall guard all, go ahead,
No, I was gonna say, but they don't read James and Peter, right? They read just Paul, though, right? So
right,
man.
Because who was Peter? Who was Peter, James, even the book of Hebrews? What they say was written by Paul. Who were they writing it to? Come on.
Yeah,
and John. Don't forget John. Don't forget John.
Oh, yeah.
Scattered abroad.
I was told.
Like scattered abroad.
Mm-hmm.
You say what?
I was told if I'm gonna read the Old Testament too, to stay in it. Stay there. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Verse 11. For he who said, do not commit adultery, also said, do not murder. Now, if you do not commit adultery, but you murder, you have become a transgressor of the Torah. Wow. And look at the law he's specifically speaking about. Adultery and murder. What is that in? The 10 Commandments, right?
10 Commandments. What else in the 10 Commandments, right?
You can't trade one for another, can you?
No,
sir.
Come on.
So if you say, when he say, remember the Sabbath day, and you coveting, that's the same thing, right?
It's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah. You're a transgressor of the Torah.
That's for sure. Verse 12. So speak and so do. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna sit back. I got a little cup right here. So speak and so do. As those who are to you, as those who are to be judged by a Torah of freedom.
The Torah is freedom.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Oh, praise. That's why I say you're not a slave in the mind no more, right? Right. Okay. Verse 13. For the judgment is without compassion to the one who has shown no compassion. And compassion boasts over judgment. What does compassion do?
Boast over judgment, right?
Praises.
You gotta show compassion. Show compassion to your neighbor, right? No matter if he's rich or poor, according to what James was talking about up there a little bit.
Because that compassion boasts over judgment. My brothers, what use is it for anyone to say he has belief but does not have works? That's a question. What use? Right. What use is it to say that? Hey, I got faith, man. I got faith. I know God gonna do this for me. I got faith. Come on, man.
They do that in the church all day, man. All day.
All day tomorrow.
Hey, this ain't even just no church thing right here. It's a worldly thing, man.
Yeah.
I want to say they boast in that, man. They always boast. It's not by works that save you, it's by belief, and they boast in that though, man.
Right.
And they try to make it seem like, and it's crazy to me, man. But go ahead.
Okay. Verse 15, right?
Yeah,
Verse
yeah. Wait, no, 14.
14, yes, sir. Okay. My brothers, what use is it for anyone to say he has belief but does not have works? What use is it to say that you have faith but you ain't doing what the Most High told you to do?
Right. I got faith, but I ain't giving that brother nothing. I ain't giving the homeless nothing.
Right,
I'm riding
right.
past all these homeless people, and I ain't, they got the sign out. I ain't giving them nothing.
And we all know faith without works is what?
Dead.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dead, man.
So,
Mm-hmm.
This belief, this faith is unable to save him. Man, come on. That's a Selah moment. Think about that. Everybody say they got faith, but they ain't doing the works that the Most High required them to do.
it's dead.
They can't be saved. Say this belief, this faith can't save you, man. 15. And if a brother or sister is naked and in need of daily food, right? Daily food.
Daily food, not just today.
Right.
You see that same brother on the corner, man. You got some money so I can get some food. Man, then you see them the next day. You got to remember, man, they poor. They need to eat every day just like you do, right?
Exactly. Daily food. But one of you says, right? But one of you says to them, go in peace. Be warmed and be filled. But you do not give them the bodily needs? What use is it?
Right.
What use is it? And we read something earlier. It talked about the physical and the
moral.
And the moral, right, big man. Right, big man. The physical and the moral, right? Mm-hmm. And we said this was the physical. You ain't giving them their bodily needs. That's physical.
For sure. For sure it is.
So also belief, if it does not have works, it's in itself dead. But someone might say, you have belief and I have works. Show me your belief without your works, and I shall show you my belief by my works.
No doubt.
Praise. Praise. That's telling you right there, right?
Real talk.
Telling you right there.
Right.
All right.
We got to make sure we take that in heart continuously, right? That last line, I shall show my belief by my works.
By my works.
Real talk. Real talk. Let me get something. Let me get that 2 Timothy 2:21. That says, if a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified, and meet for the master's use. Right? So like you said, I will show my faith by my works. We need to be vessels, man, and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. You know what I'm saying? So that's every good work, man. Every good work. Every good work. We gotta be a vessel, man. So you gotta show your works through your belief, man. Because faith without works is dead, like we just read.
Sure.
All right. Got about 7 more scriptures left, y'all. Gonna get through this. Do this Levi chapter IV. I know these IVs. No, I don't know them all like that. You know what I'm saying? Hit this 1 through 13. One of y'all there?
Yeah, I'll read it. Hey, what chapter is this? IV? It's 4?
Chapter, yes, sir. You got it.
Okay, I'll do it. All right. Yeah, you see me.
Yeah, man, know it too.
All right, let's do it, man. And now, my children, I command you, fear the Most High, your Elohim, with your whole heart.
What kind of heart?
With your whole heart.
Half of your heart,
man, with your whole heart, man, right? You can't be hot or you say you gotta be either hot or cold. Can't be lukewarm out here. Man.
Exactly, exactly.
Right.
And walk in simplicity, right? And walk in simplicity.
Right.
And law, and it's not grievous,
And it's not complex. And it's not complex. He said in simplicity. That means the opposite. Opposite of simplicity is complex, man. Come on.
And when you look at it, just think about how simple it is, though, fam.
Right.
It is.
To love your neighbor as yourself. You're not finna harm. Well, normally speaking, you're not finna harm yourself in no shape, form, or fashion, family. None. Real talk.
Right.
Think of the simplicity of that, man.
You want everything that's good for you, right?
Think of the simplicity of it.
Right. It make me think when you say that, like they say it's impossible to be like in a bathtub and drown yourself, right? Because you're not naturally gonna harm yourself, right? You know, you somebody gotta hold you down in a bathtub to drown you. You feel me? You're gonna naturally come up for air.
I got this jacuzzi in here, family. Hey, you mess around, get bubbly enough, you can't drown it.
Hey, that's bubbly enough, though. I'm just talking about naturally, just putting yourself underwater.
No doubt. Yeah, you right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and even like when people be like trying to kill themselves, they try to hang themselves. Eventually, they try to fight. Get the rope off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just your natural instinct.
It's
you know
natural
what I'm saying?
instinct. Yeah, for sure. Just to live.
Natural instinct. Yeah. And they say when people jump off a bridge, the first thing they feel is regret. they instant regret. You know,
it's too late for
and they say I couldn't get this right before they hit the water. Oh yeah, man.
Is that when they jumping off the bridge? Is that why they saying no? Yeah, y'all cut it out. Okay,
and walk according to the simplicity according to his law.
Right.
Praise. And do ye also teach your children letters? And do ye also teach your children letters, that they may have understanding all their life, reading unceasingly the law of Elohim.
Praise Yah.
Ain't that what y'all may be doing? You know? You finished that video yet? You finished that chat? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I had to put the phone on mute because my son just came back and told me, "Hey, I'm done watching the video." You know what I'm saying?
All praise.
He just walked away as I read that. All praises, man.
Hey, go back up to that too, though. Go back up to that. And teach your children letters, right? That's what we reading right now. I said go to the book of James. That's an epistle or the epistles of Paul. What that mean? An epistle, a letter, right?
A letter.
Come on.
Not scripture, a letter.
Right.
And it says that they may have understanding all their life. Like I said, train up a child in the way that they shall go, man.
Right.
That they may not depart from it, man. For everyone that knoweth the law of Elohim shall be honored, and shall not be a stranger wheresoever he goeth.
That's for sure.
Right. And the law of the Most High teach you to love your neighbor as yourself, right? So you ain't gonna be, be around, somewhere you ain't, That's why the Most High said, in your enemy's land, I give you a little sanctuary. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. And I was gonna say, like he said, this is a wise and understanding nation because of the word of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Yet many friends shall he gain more than his parents.
Wow.
And many men shall desire to serve him.
That means to praise and worship with him. Serve him means to praise and worship with him.
And to hear the law from his mouth.
That's what we doing every Shabbat. What I just say, man? I just want to sit back and listen to you brothers talk, right?
Right. Work righteousness, therefore, my children, upon the earth, that ye may have it as a treasure in heaven. Come on, man. Y'all playing. Y'all playing right now. They playing. Hey, work righteousness, therefore, my children, upon the earth. Right? We trying to stack riches in heaven, man. Right.
So what we got to do then to stack them riches, huh?
We gotta work righteousness, huh?
We gotta work righteousness. Come on.
We gotta work righteousness, man. You know, like he said, rich man, he said, sell all your stuff, man. And then, and I, have riches in heaven, but the rich man didn't sell it. He didn't sell it because he didn't see those riches, man. We looking for things that's above and not below, man. Right? We seeking matters above, man.
Then, in this physical world, people want that physical thing. You know what I'm saying? Think about what, because they don't know what's gonna be after them. So they like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. So, you know what I'm saying? And like the Most High said, judgment is without mercy. Is that what it said in that? Is without judgment is without compassion.
Right.
To him that shows no compassion.
Hey, you know what I thought you was gonna bring out?
What's that?
I'm just gonna bring out how that cup of water is worth more than all the riches on the earth, man. The cup of water in the kingdom, a cup of water in the kingdom, huh? You know what I'm saying?
All the treasures on the earth, right?
Yeah. All the treasures on the earth, man.
And that's what we thirst for.
Yeah.
And that's what we thirst for.
Straight up, huh? And so good things in your souls.
Right.
That ye may find them in your life. Praise y'all, straight up, man. Man, so good things in your soul, man.
Right.
Like he said, when you do good to somebody, even if they can't pay you back, the Most High got you. It's a win-win, man.
Right.
It's so good, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no law against that, man. Do good, man, because all you gonna receive back is good.
Right.
But if ye sow evil things, ye shall reap every trouble and affliction.
Man, that's clear cut, right?
Clear cut, clear cut, man. That's just straight up. Get wisdom and the fear of Elohim with diligence.
Oh, hey, we need to plaster that scripture right there. Get wisdom and the fear of the Most High. With what? Diligence. With being careful, right?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Because any little slick doctrine can pop up. And if you ain't being diligent, that little slick doctrine to pop up and you'll start believing in that, right? With diligence. I love that. Praise God.
For though there be a leading into captivity,
right?
And cities and lands be destroyed, and gold and silver and every possession perish. The wisdom of the wise not can take away. No one can take that away from you.
Praise
they
God.
Can't take it away.
Exactly. You can't take that.
Can't take it out. You can't take it out. That's why they say, a wise man or something like that is unfit to be a slave, man. Save the blindness of ungodliness and the, what's that say? Callousness that comes of sin. What's the
Need that
callousness?
definition?
Yeah.
Callousness. Just think of calluses on your hand, family. It makes you harden your heart.
Mm.
Good explanation. What does it say right here?
Disregard.
Insensitive and cruel disregard for others.
All right,
It
harden
your heart for sure.
Yeah,
Harden
you
your
don't
heart.
care.
Right.
Disregard. You ain't caring about that sin. For if one keep oneself from these evil things, then even among his.
Yes, sir.
What's that up?
Oh, nah. I'm back. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. All praises. For if one keeps oneself from these evil things, then even among his enemies shall wisdom be a glory to him.
Mm.
And in a strange country, a fatherland, and in the midst of foes shall prove a friend.
Ooh, right. There's a lot in there.
You up, you know, you in the sundown town. You know what I'm saying? You in the sundown town, good, but man, I like that nigger boy right there. He's pretty cool, ain't he? You know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
I was thinking the same thing too, though. Straight up, man. You know what? Because honestly, the way our people represent themselves sometimes is like, because sometimes when you do talk to these people, they might not like us, but sometimes they got a good reason. You know what I'm saying? But then when you
sometimes they do.
They do it. I'm just keeping it real.
They do.
You know, I'm keeping it real, man. Then when you speak real to them, you can tell that they don't like you, but then they still kind of start. You know, they will give you that respect. That's for this knowing things, for this knowing. They would. I've seen it. Well, that's so true, man. Whosoever teaches noble things and does them, right? Just can't teach it. Shall be enthroned with kings. Shall be enthroned with kings, as was also Joseph, my brother. Right?
He was in the house of Pharaoh, right?
Right. And he did that. And what he do? He didn't sleep with Pharaoh's wife, right? He didn't do that. That's a good example. He kept them laws. He knew not to do that. Therefore, my children, I have learned that at the end of the ages, ye will transgress against the Most High, stretching out hands to wickedness against him, and to all the Gentiles shall ye become a scorn. All right, y'all, real quick. Excuse me. For our father Israel is pure from the transgressions of the chief priests.
Talking about Jacob.
Who shall lay their hand upon the Savior of the world?
All right, that's what they did.
For as the heavens is purer than the Most High, as the heavens is purer in the Most High sight than the earth, so also be ye the lights of Israel, purer than all the Gentiles.
Right. So we got to be better than them, right?
Yes,
getting
sir.
this light
city
on
on the hill. Man, supposed to be
Right.
that city on the hill, that light.
Let's go to that while you said that. Let's go to that while you said that.
Oh, praises,
Matthew 5, 14 through 16.
All right. You are the light of the world. Right? You are the light of the world. It is impossible. It is impossible for a city to be hidden on a mountain.
Right.
Impossible.
Right. You can't hide a city on top of a mountain.
Right. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket. Right? You're not gonna light in that lamp just to hide it.
Right.
but on a lampstand, and it shines to all those in the house.
Mm. So what we got to do, Op?
Let your light so shine before men.
Why? Huh?
Right?
Why?
So that they see your good works and
praise
your Father your Father who is in the heavens.
Right, man. All praises. Thank you, Robert, for people like this still in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like we said, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just saying we almost done.
Oh yeah, like we said, we dealing today. Just being vessels of the Most High, walking in His ways, learning. You know what I'm saying? How to deal with with our neighbors, man.
Right.
Like you said, hey, that guy, man, don't give him no money, buy him a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Things in that nature. We just learning how to deal better, man. Just deal better, man. Letting our light so shine. Praise y'all, man. Oh, praise.
Right.
Praise for sure. Hey, and that's important though. The Most High put that light on you. Gotta let it shine. You know what I'm saying? We ain't letting our light shine. We doing the opposite. We actually trying to put our light out. We actually putting it under a table or something, so it ain't shine. When we doing the opposite of the Most High being disobedient instead of obedient, we putting our light out and doing the opposite of what He commanded us. He commanded us to let our light shine. We gotta do that. That's service of the Most High, right?
Right. Oh, praises, man.
All right, Romans 12, 1 through 13.
All right. I call upon you, therefore, brothers, through the compassion of Elohim, to present your bodies a living offering, set apart, well-pleasing to Elohim, your reasonable worship.
Ooh, hold on. So that's our reasonable worship. That's a reasonable worship for the Most High. He say that's reasonable to me when you set apart and well-pleasing to me, right? You present your body as a living offering to me. That's a reasonable worship. All praises, right? That's that understanding. Because the Most High only telling us how He want to be praised, how He want to be worshipped, right?
Right. Right. So they can see your good works of your Father. You know what I'm saying? Oh, praise, man. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you prove what is that good and well pleasing and perfect desire of Elohim.
Right. So when we say, nah, I ain't giving them no money. So now we got to renew our minds to loving our neighbor as ourselves. It is not just an Israelite. By renewing your mind, because your mind thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna do right to my people. So now we got to renew our mind, right? We got to understand that everybody comes from Adam and Eve, so we are brothers and sisters. So let's renew our mind and do that. Go ahead,
Well, praise.
3. Yeah, there we go.
For I say, through the favor which has been given to me, to everyone who is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he should think of, but to think soberly, as Elohim has given to each a measure of belief.
Hey, read that again for Big Eye. Read that again for Big Eye. Any situation, he like, because I had to do it. I'm like, this. You remember early Big Man? He put himself in the whole story. You feel me?
And we ain't gonna talk. Yeah, I'm knocking heads off. You know how I do. We ain't gonna talk about brothers like that though. We just go,
Don't do that. Yeah, don't talk about brothers like that. We talking about you right now. Don't talk about brothers like that.
Oh yeah, 4.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah.
For as we have many members in one body, but all members do not have the same function.
That's so.
Right.
That's hey. Go ahead, Art.
And this scripture right here, man, this is pointing to our assembly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got the same function, but we all in the same body, right? So, you know, and the people that listen to us, I would like to say, man, it's good for y'all to have small assemblies. That way you can put your hands in this instead of having somebody teach you. You know what I'm saying? And tell you what's what. Get yourself a small assembly of brothers, and that way you can put your hands in it and touch this thing.
Right. And I love assemblies just like this too, because that's the foundation of the assemblies, right? Who got up to read? See, Mashiach got up to read, right? And said this scripture been fulfilled in your eyes. And then even later on, after Mashiach, what they say, anybody got something to say in the assembly, then Paul get up to read, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody got a hand in it, right? Because if you got one person in front of you, then they can slip in some false doctrine. And if you say anything,
nobody can correct it at that point. Nobody can just say, hey, but what the scripture says this, because you got one person just talking at you, and nobody's ever able to intervene or reprove or correct in any matter, right?
Right. Straight up.
We only got one teacher. That's what the Messiah said. He said, call no one teacher but me.
Right.
Call no one master but me.
Call
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, this is for our assembly right here. That's why I put this script in here, because, you know, even though, you know, it takes Shaq like 2 hours to look for a definition, but it take Adam 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody ain't got the same gift, you know. Nobody got a mouth like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? He run it like crazy. Can't nobody read like me. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody got different gifts. Everybody got different gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell him stop talking about gifts, man, because they, you know.
And like I said, you know, like Mashiach say, he is the word. So, you know, we do a lot of reading in here, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, we got our rhetoric, and not saying you can't get nothing from the rhetoric, but one thing we definitely do is stay in his word, man. And like you said, he's our teacher. He's our teacher. So all praises, man.
Praise.
For as we have many members in one body, but all members do not have the same function.
Hey, Ogden, one more thing before you go to verse 5. It says many members, right? So we talking about not small assembly, but I'm pretty sure it's more small assemblies like ours. With them same members, many members, right? But with all of one body. Think about your body. How many different members? Just on 2 hands is how many members, right?
Right.
10 plus in just 2 hands.
10, 11, 12 got the palms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 10 plus, right?
Yep.
You miss one toe, you walking with a limp.
Right.
You need that whole body full. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Even the pinky toe, you still walking with that limp. I think they say the pinky. I think that's the big toe. It's either the pinky toe or the big toe. One of them is real. They say you can't walk without the big toe, but I think the pinky toe is important for stability, like your balance. You know what I'm saying?
That little member.
Right.
That little member. So like when a brother missing on the Sabbath, that's why I get on him. We limping that day. We might be limping that day. You know what I'm saying? Think about your brother, because we ain't got no definitions coming right now, do we? Just saying. Let's go, all right.
Hey, brother, missing. Hey, big man, and did.
Over there, all right? Yeah, over there,
baby. Hey, he froze out.
Yeah, they kicked me out or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
me. I thought that was me, big man. Mine was
So you breaking up right now. They trying to kick brothers out.
I'm scratchy too, out.
Yeah, you back now. You good now.
Yeah, I should be okay myself now.
All right, there we go. All right. Let me see. 5. Oh, okay. So we the many are one body in Messiah, and members each one of one another.
Right.
Now
we need each other.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Gotcha. Now having different gifts.
Before you go, that was a good point. When the brother said we need each other. Most High ain't just put this together just all willy-nilly, right?
No.
This ain't no willy-nilly assembly. It's like, man, I know what y'all need. I'm gonna bless you with that. Praise y'all.
Oh, praise God.
Hey, I know, like, before brothers got into this assembly, like I tell brothers, I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out the truth. But it's not to make no excuse, but man, I was the only one for years, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I learned this truth, I'm the only one. I'm telling my family and telling my friends, and man, I can't find nobody. And it really matters, man. Don't forsake the fellowship of the brother. You can't do that. What do you say? 2 is better than 1. You know what I'm saying? And we know who our neighbor is, but Mashiach said, who is my brother? Who is the one doing the will of the Father? I didn't have no brothers and sisters around me like that. So it was easy for me to kind of get
right,
fall,
but
man.
still, in my situation though, it's Most High show you everybody in the truth ain't complementary to each other. Like y'all can be in the truth, but that don't mean y'all compliment each other. Like I told you, I had a brother. He got his own little assembly right now. You feel me? Sons of I forget what the rest of sons of something. I got family in the truth. Well, I've been in their assembly, and we'll speak the same doctrine. Our doctrine is according to one another, but we ain't getting along like that accordingly. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might have something to say about me. I might got something to say about you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be like, I'm involved, and I might be like, you a square. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So the Most High say, hey, regardless of that situation, people in the truth, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean just because y'all in the truth, y'all gonna get along. And then, bless with you, brothers. So it is what it is, man. The Most High worked accordingly. He worked
accordingly, man. I think the Most High for this right here, straight up, man. Definitely seen the big there. It helped me a lot. It helped me a lot, man. Most High knew, what we needed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Only the Most High knows.
Only the Most High knows, man. Oh, man. Perfect timing too. We at 6.
Yeah.
Now having different gifts according to the favor which was given to us, let us use them accordingly. So we just
how we need to use them, out.
I'm going to the top. I gotta go back to the top. Now having having different gifts according to the favor which was given to us. It was given to us, man. Most let us use them accordingly. So now we can use them, man. Most High put brothers together. He said, let us use them, man. I gave y'all, I put y'all brothers together. Come on, let's do this, man. Let's do this thing. Let us use them accordingly.
That's the word. That's the main word right there. Accordingly.
Accordingly, y'all. Right.
Because if you're not using them accordingly, that means you are misusing.
They breaking you up.
You breaking up like good candy, y'all.
The Most High gets accordingly, but you don't do it accordingly.
You breaking up, but like I said, we miss. Yeah, you still in here? We misusing it, and we not using it accordingly. Like I said, we misusing it.
Mm-hmm.
We can't miss that.
Right.
That has to come out clear. That's a good point, all right? If prophecy according to the appropriation?
Proportion.
Well, man, according to the proportion, if prophecy according to the proportion of.
You there? Yeah, man.
I just got muted, man.
Crazy. Go ahead, I read it again.
Sorry from the top for him, Mike, so you can read it through.
Okay.
Verse 6, right?
Still in here?
I'm gonna take
Kick
over.
them all the way out? Okay, go ahead.
I don't think it look like okay. That's at 12. Romans 12 and 6. Now having different gifts according to the favor which was given to us.
You breaking up too a little bit.
You're breaking up too, family.
Go ahead, Jermaine. You go on, hit it.
Now having different gifts according to the favor which was given to us, let us use them accordingly. If prophecy, according to the proportion of belief. If serving, in the serving, or he who is teaching in the teaching, or he who encourages in the encouragement, or he who is sharing in sincerity.
Hey, you see that? It's like sharing in sincerity. That means you can share something, but you be like, I sure ain't want to give that to that nigga. You feel me? It need to be in sincerity, right?
Right.
He who is leading in diligence, he who shows compassion joyously.
Right,
joyous. Without hypocrisy. Shrink from what is wicked, cling to what is good.
Right. Shrink from what is wicked.
What's
wicked?
Shrink
from
what's
right?
good.
That's nasty right there.
Yeah, it is. It is. And brotherly love, tenderly loving towards one another, in appreciation, giving preference to each other.
Hey, that's nasty too. That verse 10. Look at that. Now we getting a definition of brotherly love. What they call it, Philadelphia, right? And brotherly love, tenderly loving towards one another. It got to be tenderly loving, right? None of that rough love. You feel me? Because nobody want to think about you eating rough meat. That shit stuck between you, you steady chewing it. You don't like that, right? It's tender. You love that. Tender lovingly towards one another. In appreciation. Even if something happened, you be like, oh, appreciate it, Doc. You don't even, it ain't even nothing to say I appreciate it about. You still being like, I appreciate it, right? Giving preference to each other, right? Hey, what you think? Nah, what you think? Nah, I just want to know what you think about that. Just tell me what you think. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what we do, huh? That's why we hit that Ciroc when we talking about giving, right? What y'all think about this?
Right.
Come on, that's nasty right there.
We at 11. Not idle in duty, ardent in spirit, serving the master. Rejoice in expectancy. My fault. Go.
That's that zealousness in spirit, right? Come on,
zealous in spirit, right?
Come on, ardent in spirit is zealous in spirit. Most High told us to be zealous in the spirit. Come on. And it told you not idle in duty. Y'all been talking about giving all day. If you ain't giving accordingly, you idle in duty.
No doubt.
Hold on, with your whole heart. With your whole heart.
Not half of it, Doc.
Rejoicing in the unexpectancy, enduring under pressure, continually steadfastly in prayer, imparting to the needs of the set apart ones, pursuing kindness towards strangers.
Kindness towards strangers, right? Proverbs 27:2.
Wait, before you go there, before you go, and then I'm gonna leave y'all alone for 1 second. I'm gonna leave y'all alone for just about 1 or 2 seconds, right? But that verse 12 said, rejoicing in expectancy. We expect, hey, we know the kingdom is to come, right?
For sure,
We
bro.
rejoicing
Right.
in that
For
expectancy,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
For sure.
right.
For sure.
Hey, when I
And
was doing
doing,
that, I was planning on really focusing in on that. You know what I'm saying? And rejoicing in expectancy. You know,
right?
because like, we expect when you do things for the Most High, you expect something like eternal life. You know, I expect. You know what I'm saying? And we want that for our brothers too. You know what I'm saying? Man,
Right on.
rejoicing in expectancy that we gonna all be with the Most High. You know,
For
thinking
sure.
about it like that. Like, man,
In the kingdom, huh?
Hello?
in the
In the
kingdom.
kingdom. That's our expectancy, right? It's
Y'all hear
not
me?
no
Say,
hope.
yeah, man, sharing a cup of water in the kingdom, right?
Right.
Hey, a cup of wine. You feel me in the kingdom. You feel me?
I don't know where I was gonna go. That
God for
Proverbs
you. That's that rock,
27.
that strong foundation, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And it
praise
say
man.
it
You're
ain't
right.
it ain't say rejoicing in hope. We ain't hoping for this. We expect this. Most High say, keep my word, keep my commands, be in obedience. You can expect this. My word
Right.
don't come back void. My word
I'm
don't
about to
come
say
back
that.
void.
His word don't come back void. So if he say do this and you get this, and that's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
And then that 13, like that 13 say, imparting to the needs of the set apart one, pursuing kindness towards strangers, right?
Hey, those are two different things too. You see that?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
needs of the
But
set
like,
apart ones,
right.
and even
Pursuing
pursuing kindness
towards strangers, right?
Right.
So
That's
that
the
brings
balance.
us to that Proverbs 27:2. He said, "Let another man praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips." So let somebody else be like, "Oh man, don't be out like, man, I'm the coldest." You know what I'm saying?
Look at him. Pursuing kindness towards strangers, and that's what that is. Because when that stranger bless you, the Most High gonna see that accordingly.
Right.
That's why you say, "Let your light shine," right? Before men, so they thank the Father in heaven.
Right.
Right.
All praises. All praises.
Do good to
All right.
everybody. Like you said, he said even sinners, what he say? He said even sinners give to people. You know what I'm saying? He said good. What was that word out? He said, what reward is it? That you do this, like do good to those that's doing good to you and those not doing good to you, So he said even sinners lend to those. Yeah.
Right. Right. All right. 14, Jermaine, keep it going.
Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. Be on the same mind towards one another.
Right. That's the compassion the Most High showed, right? Then he weep when he went about Lazarus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So he made us in his image. He got compassion.
No doubt. Be on the same mind towards one another. Do not be proud in mind, but go along with the lowly. Do not be wise in your own estimation.
That's that same Proverbs 3:7, right? When they say don't be wise according to your own understanding, right? It's the same thing, right? So he's telling you be of the same mind towards one another. I mean, that's almost like when they say give that other cheek. Even if you don't all the way agree, just be like, all right, you got it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Just so you're never proud in mind, right? So you're never having no pride in your mind, be like, nah, this what it is. This what it is. You just be like, you got it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's that turn that other cheek also. It's in the same aspect.
Gotta remember you doing that to me. All right, you got it.
There you go. I told you, big man. He always gonna put himself in a situation. I told you that.
Hey, I did that to me. You know, you got it. You got it. Forget it. You got it.
I told you, that's how you gonna do it.
What we reading to, Rube, on this one?
We're going all the way down, man. All the way to the end. It's only 21, I think.
Okay. Repay no one evil for evil. Respect what is right in the sight of all men. If possible, on your part, be at peace with all men. Beloved.
Hey, if possible. If possible, right?
For sure.
Our answer turns away wrath.
Ooh, wow.
Definitely. 19.
If possible, let's just keep that always. We read it early. If possible, let's always remember that too, though, right? If possible, I'm always put that up.
Got to. Straight up. 19. Beloved, do not revenge yourselves, but give place to the wrath, for it has been written, vengeance is mine, and I shall repay, says Yahuwah. Instead, if your enemy hungers, feed him. If he thirsts, give him a drink, for in so doing, you shall heap coals of fire on his head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. All praise.
Overcome evil with good. And that's what you're doing when you heaping coals on the fire his head. You overcome evil with good. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Yeah.
You heaping coals on the fire his head. How you heaping coals on the fire his head? You overcoming evil with good. That's nasty, y'all. Praise y'all. Okay. That's nasty.
Can y'all hear me?
I gotta own that. I gotta own that internally, because that's tough. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
But he telling you right there. He telling you right there.
Yeah. All right. 13. This is the last one. We got 2 more scripts. Then we're gonna close out, y'all. I kind of want to read one more though. I'm gonna get a bonus in here. But let's go ahead.
I'm gonna say I kind of, I want to hit something with y'all too. So. Nah, I want to put out a script myself, but go ahead.
Okay.
Where we at? 13?
Romans 13? Yeah.
Let
1 through 8, and then we're gonna jump and then come back.
Okay. Let every being be in subjection to the governing authorities.
Right. Listen to this, y'all. Hey, like I said, let's listen. Let's get it.
For there is no authority except from Elohim. There it is. And the authorities that exist are appointed by Elohim. You gotta look around right now in this whole America. Most High said, I burn you Babylon for your benefit. But he said, all these authorities are still appointed by me. Wow.
That goes back to
so
he put us in the midst of the Gentiles so we can do good to them. Because
and how they gonna if they ain't in our midst, how they gonna learn? Right?
And then
if we separate from the Gentiles, how they ever gonna come to understand?
Right, especially when they being ruled by devils, right?
Hey, we didn't say the devil has dominion right now. We can go read it though.
We read that he put other spirits over them other nations.
Right. We did read that.
But over us, he didn't do it. So
praise Yah. Hey, we gotta say lie and praise Yah for that. For us, he didn't do it. Praise Yah. For sure. Think about how your mind was before when you was walking in wickedness. You know what I'm talking about? And knowing that you're supposed to be walking in truth. Because it's always been encoded in our DNA. But I'm gonna start right there because I had a long soliloquy for y'all. Verse 2. So he who opposes the authority withstands the institution of Elohim. And those who withstand shall bring judgment on themselves.
Right.
For those ruling
are an object of fear.
All right.
Not to good works, but to evil.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to read that one part one more time. For those ruling, right, are an object of fear. Think about that.
Right.
Those ruling,
the,
even the police,
right.
they're object of fear.
Right. Not to good works.
But to what?
Not to good work. Evil.
But to evil. Because every time you think about the police, you don't never think about that policeman just went to go save somebody. I just think about that nigga just killing another man.
Well,
he just killed another brother.
Think it is. All they have to say is what? They fear for their life.
That's it. Hey, when you go get your gun license, that's what they tell you to say. Just say, I shot him to neutralize because I feared for my life. Man, this was way back in 2016. I went to go get a gun license. You feel me? And they told you that when you shoot somebody and you might kill them, that's what you say. Yeah, I shot to neutralize. That's what they first tell you to say. I shot to neutralize. Straight up.
And even if they're not out here killing us, they out here trying to meet quotas. You know what I'm saying? Or they just trying to meet their quota, so they gonna sit there and they don't care if you got a family to feed. They trying to meet a quota, so they gonna try to write you a ticket or for any little thing. They don't care about your family, man. You know, they just got a quota to meet. You know what I'm saying? They want.
All right, go ahead, Chad. Y'all hear me? Did I get kicked out?
No, I'm here. I'm with you.
Yeah, you here? Okay. You good?
I thought I got kicked out again.
Verse 4 or 3.
Wait a minute, 3, and you read it from the top,
Okay. Verse 3. For those ruling are an object of fear, not to good works, but to evil. Do you wish to be not afraid of authority? Right? That's a question.
And then, like, think about that question right there. You know, you see a lot of brothers getting pulled over and cussing at the police and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it don't always end good.
It say, do you wish to not be afraid of authority? Do the good, and you shall have praise from it.
Can I help you, officer? Instead of, how you pull me over? What'd you pull me over for? I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying?
That goes back to what you said. Exactly. I'm about to say that goes back to what you've been saying all day. That soft answer, turn away that wrath out.
Right. For it is a servant of Elohim. For it is a servant of Elohim to you for good. Right? So if you walking accordingly, being a servant of the Most High, these laws of the government or nations ain't affecting us because it's
ain't affecting
for a servant of the Most High is for good. Right?
Like you said, you keep my law, your enemy's gonna be at peace with you, right?
Right.
And then part of his law is treat your neighbor as yourself. So, you know, go hand in hand.
Right. But if you do evil, be afraid. But if you do evil, be afraid.
You pulled me over for.
But if you do evil, be afraid.
What's your badge number?
But if you do evil, be afraid. For it does not bear the sword in vain. Come on. Evil come on somebody that's already been, oh, he getting yoked. Sometimes we gotta look at that, right?
Right.
For it does not bear the sword in vain, right? This evil ain't messing with you for nothing.
And then
The
sometimes
evil
you
does
see
not
about,
bear the sword in vain. My
and
bad. Go
sometimes
ahead.
you think about the little kids that get killed and stuff. You know, maybe they don't cuss their parents. You know what I'm saying? At a young age or something like that. You know, some of these things you gotta look at. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I wouldn't even say the kid cursed his parent. The parent might have cursed his kid. You feel me? And the parent having that loss. And we're not saying that like, oh, this is why. We're not saying this is why. We're just reading the scripture and saying possibly, right? Possibly.
Right. But the reason I say it because of the for the commandment. Because that's the only command when it say honor your mother and father, for your days may be numbered. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
But
you
what
see
about
kids get killed at an early age. You know, it make you probably got to wonder if you read this script like that.
right? But what about a kid that might have been 3, 4, 5 years old? He can't curse his parent like that. So you got to look at look more towards the parent and being like, the blasphemy against the Most High, or something like that. And we can't just say that that's verbatim, but we just saying that's a possibility. Because you never know. The righteous might, suffer a loss like that, and we'll say, Yah forbid, but for sure that could happen. Okay, we're still in the middle of verse 4.
Right.
For it is a servant of Elohim, a revenger to execute wrath on him who practices evil. Right? And that's a big statement. When they say to practice evil, that's when that come upon you, when you practice that evil. So now we get more understanding when that sword is not in vain. It's on the one who practices evil, right? But they say every time you used to, I know none of y'all play sports. Y'all male don't even like basketball, right? But they say you practice. Look at, hey, you were sorry too. But they say when you practice, they say when you practice like it's the real game, right? Practice like it's the real game. So these people practicing evil, like it's that time, you feel me? Regardless. So he that practices evil, we see these things are avenged on them for sure. All right, verse 5. 13-5. Therefore, it is necessary to be subject, not only because of wrath, but also because of the conscience. Right? And that's the first thing that we deal with, our conscience. We got to examine ourselves first and foremost.
You can be done did something and then be like, man, I shouldn't have did that later. So,
that's
like
your conscience.
Right? So conscience.
For because of this, you also pay taxes, right, big man? We pay them taxes, you know that.
Right.
For because of this, you also pay taxes, for they are service of Elohim, attending continually to these duties. Render therefore to all what is due to them. Tax to whom tax is due. Toll to whom toll. Fear to whom fear. Respect to whom respect. Oh, no one any matter except love.
Except for what?
Love. And we read that it say Elohim is love, right? So what we need to owe our neighbors, because that's what we dealing with. What we need to owe our neighbors.
Love, right?
Love. Love.
Love, right?
Oh, no one any matter except to love one another. For he who loves another has filled the Torah. Praise God.
Fill the Torah. All right, let's go to First Corinthians. You know what I'm saying? First Corinthians 13, 1 through 7. We're almost done, family. I hit this one. I hit this one.
I was reading too
If I
slow for you.
speak, nah, you can go back. We're gonna go back to Romans, and you can finish it off.
Okay.
All right. I just ain't read nothing all day. I was planning on reading Romans. If I speak with the tongues of men and of messengers, but do not have love, I have become as sounding brass or a clinging cymbal. And if I have prophecy and know all secrets and all knowledge, and if I have all belief so as to remove mountains, do not have love, I am none at all. And if I give out all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I give my body to be burned, but do not have love, I am not profitable at all.
Man, this love is important with sin, right?
Yeah, it's important because love is patient, it's kind. Love does not envy. Love does not boast. I need to read that again for you out. Love does not boast. It's not puffed up.
It's not puffed up. Hey, what puffs up? What the scripture say? Knowledge puffs up, right?
Knowledge puffs up, yeah. Mm-hmm. Does not behave indecent. Does not seek its own. Does not provoke.
Oh, that's nasty right there. It's not provoked. It say love is not provoked. Come on, man.
Love is not provoked.
So when them Gentiles start calling you nigga on the game, hey, love is not provoked. Come on.
Man, reckons not the evil. Does not rejoice over the unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. It covers all, believes all, expects all, endures all.
That's what love does, right?
Right. Love never fails, right? Never fails.
Oh, praise.
Back to Romans 13 and 9 and finish it up, right?
Okay. Romans 13 and 9.
Matter of fact, hit 8 again and then go to 9 now.
Okay. Oh, no one any matter except to love one another. For he who loves one another has filled the Torah. For this, you should not commit adultery, right? This love, you should not commit adultery.
Right. You ain't gonna go sleeping with woman and woman, right? You ain't gonna be treating somebody else's daughter like that, right?
Because of that love, right?
Right.
You should not murder.
You sure ain't gonna kill nobody if you love them, right?
Right. You should not steal.
You ain't gonna steal nothing from somebody if you love them.
For sure. You shall not bear false witness.
Man, if you love your enemies, you ain't gonna bear false witness against them either.
And not them either, right? That's being specific. Even your enemies, you ain't bearing false witness.
Mm-hmm.
You shall not covenant.
You don't want nothing somebody else got, right? You glad that they got it, right? You love them, you glad they got it. You don't want it.
Yeah. You be like,
you would like to have you one, but you know.
Hey, the Most High will be done. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. You shall not covenant. And if there's any other command, right? And we read these other commands in like the Shepherd of Hermas, right?
Right.
There's any other command, it is summed up in this word. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. That's simple. Praise y'all.
Simple. Very simple. I was going to stop it there, but might as well go and finish it off. Right?
Okay. Love does no evil to a neighbor. Therefore, love is the completion of the Torah, of the law. Praise y'all. That's nice.
Oh, praise.
And do this, knowing
Why?
the time. You say what?
Oh, you said do this. You know, I'm just wondering why do this. Knowing the time that we in, we in the end time. It's time for us to, time for us to get it together.
And guess what? And me and y'all may have had this conversation plenty of times. Now I know, right? Abraham was put in that situation when the Most High said, "Now I know," because we always put in the situation where it's gonna be like, "Hey, what you gonna do? Barbecue mildew? You gonna play it like this, or you gonna be like, oh well, for the sake of, you know what I'm saying? I'll play it like that." The Most High put us in situations continuously where he gonna be like, "Okay, now I know." You know, previously, if we look at our previous transgressions, we probably failed them situations, right?
Right.
We got more coming, more situations like that coming. Where the Most High gonna give you a situation, he can be like, "Okay, now I know you a servant of mine," right? Praise God. Let's get him. 11.
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, like you said, we know in these end times that ain't no secret for Israel or the rest of the nations, man.
Right.
And do this, knowing the time, right? Knowing the time, everybody know what time we in. That it is already the hour for us to wake up from sleep. For now, our deliverance is nearer than when we did believe. Wow.
Right.
The night is far advanced. The day has come near. So let us put off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk becomingly as in the day. Let us walk becomingly as in the day, right? So day symbolizes walking in truth and light, right?
Right.
Not in wild parties and drunkenness, not in living together and indecencies, not in fighting and envy, but put on the Master Yahushua HaMashiach and make no provisions for the lust of the flesh. Praise Yah. That's for sure.
Hallelujah.
All praise.
All praise to the Most High.
Hey man, I do got a bonus, but like it's late, y'all. You want to just close out?
Yeah, brother, it's going on 8 o'clock, Joe.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Let's close out. We're gonna close. Huh?
I was about to say, I'm used to big out discussions. They always long. Yeah. You're just used to that. Y'all said 8 o'clock. I was like, what? It didn't feel long, though. I say that. Praise Yah, for sure.
Yeah, it didn't feel long at all.
Man, I had a good one, though. It was a good one, because I was going to put it in discussion, but I didn't know where to put it at, but it's all good. Now, we're going to close out with something different, y'all. We're going to read the deity. Chapter 10. You got that out?
Yeah, I ain't got my book.
Oh, you don't got your book?
Nah.
Let me see if I got it. Okay. All right. You want to read it or you want me to read it because it's off the screen?
I hit it out.
Okay. Everybody that ate, filled up today? Y'all full?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was good one, bro.
Yeah, definitely a good one, Simon. Definitely a good one.
All praises.
All
praises.
Wow, for the Most High, yeah. Okay, you starting at this 10 out?
Yeah, it's chapter 10. Yeah, we're going to read this out. Go ahead and get it.
But after you are filled, it's a prayer after communion, right? And we just had communion, right? Praise Yah. This was our communion. Every Shabbat we had communion. Prayer after this beautiful Shabbat that we just had. But after you are filled, thus give thanks. We thank you, set apart Father, for your set apart name, which you caused to tabernacle in our hearts. Hallelujah. And for the knowledge and belief and immortality, which you have made known to us through Yahusha, your servant. To you be the glory forever. Praise Yah. You, Master Almighty, created all things for your name's sake. You gave food and drink to men for enjoyment, right? Mm-hmm. That they might give thanks to you. Wow. So when you eating and drinking, give thanks to the Most High. But to you, but to us, you freely gave spiritual food and drink. Hallelujah. And life eternal through your servant, Yahushua Mashiach. Before all things, we thank you that you are mighty. To you be the glory forever. Remember, Master, your assembly to deliver it from all evil and to make it perfect and love and gather it. Praise y'all, love that. And to make it perfect and love and gather it. From the four winds, sanctified for your kingdom, which you have prepared for it. For yours is the power and let this world pass away. Hoshiana to the El of David. If anyone is holy, let him come. If anyone is not so, let him repent.
Maranatha.
I thought my internet said I was bad. Maranatha, I mean, but permit the prophets to make thanksgiving as much as they desire. Praise Yah.
Hallelujah. All praise.
All praises to the Most High, yeah.
Praise Yah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was an excellent lesson, brother.
Real funky, praise Yah. I'm loving that.
Yeah, praises. Okay, I thought that we still have more to read.
Nah, we done.